So, last time on the 2-on-1,
Oh yeah.
we
Do you
saw you guys enter a small community called Storybook, which you guys met quite an array of interesting individuals. First of which was a figure who was dressed strangely for, 1889 Western America. Um,
feel like they're all kind of like that?
yeah, they most of them are. Some of them fit in a little bit, but not many. Um, but you guys found out the town community, whichever you want to call it, to be named Storybook, which seems to be a alliteration of alliteration of
That's how
folk
alliterations work.
of folk story characters, mythological characters and such living together. Uh, the source of how this town came to be doesn't seem to be evident as of yet. Last things that were told to the cast is McDoon revealed that the trade that was supposed to happen is more so of, you know, stealing than trading. Um, and with the newfound knowledge of that, Victor's excited. Sadly, Florence is being held hostage? Question mark. Uh, in a date situation, and we last left off with the question of the giant asking Florence, "Would you be my date to the ball tonight?" So, Florence, what
Mm.
is your answer?
Is this him asking me to go on a date or be the date to the ball?
Well, in exchange, be the date to the ball. In
Because
exchange,
you didn't.
yeah, in
Yeah,
exchange
because you
for
like
not
didn't.
FIFOing you for not satisfying the crowd during your performance.
You know, Mr. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Um, People call me Giant.
Well, Mr. Giant, I think it would be wonderful to go on a ball date with you, but
He's
unfortunately,
swirling around his big ass fucking club in his hands as you're talking.
I would just want to make sure that you would have fun. I seem to be known for having two left feet.
I I have two right feet, so we match.
Wonderful. She's gonna look so defeated. You know, Mr. Giant, and I think I'm gonna look around. Do I see Victor anywhere?
Victor, I don't
Um,
think you were strayed that far from going off
I
stage talking to
I
the dude.
want to say the last thing I was doing was like, because the dude. Okay, great. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have to steal a magic carpet
Mm-hmm.
from this like sultan-looking motherfucker, right?
Yes.
Okay, and like we see the guy, but he also has like a is so I just so he has the carpet on him like right now.
Not. He's being carried in a palanquin. I,
Okay.
It does not look like he has the carpet on him.
Okay, so the carpet is it was in some sort of was it like a mansion?
The entire town is built on a hill, and at the top
Okay,
of the hill there's like a very almost palace-like building that seems to
which is
overlook the rest
and
of
that's
the
where the
town.
ball is being held.
As far as you know, yes.
Okay,
I don't think
yeah,
Victor
no,
has been
Victor,
told of the ball
no,
yet.
no, probably not. I think he probably right now would probably have to deal with any adoring fans.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anyone that was wowed by so he's still got like it still looks like he's wearing like a
Yeah,
magician's outfit. He's got like the hat and like the fucking flowy little
yeah. You see a scrawny kid
magician
approach and
garb.
go, "Oh my God, could you teach me how you did that, sir?"
Wow, magician never reveals his secrets, my friend.
Wow. He rips off his shirt, and you see that he's painted on magician's rule on his chest,
Oh,
and he fucking starts just screaming through the crowd as more people clamor in to see you, Victor.
All right, all right, all right. I'm I'm so very happy to have so many fans
We
in
love you.
StoryBook. Um, hmm. Oh man, fuck, we're just getting swarmed. Um, oh here we go, I got it. Unfortunately today, I don't think I'll have any time for autographs, and I'm gonna smoke bomb out of there. Just gonna make a smoke bomb.
Oh,
And
you're
just
gonna do a
like,
disappearing act?
yeah, he's just gonna,
Hmm.
yeah, he'll like grab his hand and just
I don't.
whoosh,
There are no real stakes here, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
and he is just gonna dip out of there.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're being swarmed, and then like suddenly everyone sees you preparing for a trick, so they all step back, and as some smoke pops up, and then as soon as the smoke dissipates, Victor is gone. Uh,
Shit. He's gone. Okay. um. Yeah. Okay. I think Florence looks back over to the giant. And her stance is kind of meek. Like she has her hands together in front of her and is like taking up as little space as possible. And she goes, is he still spinning the club in his hand?
he's actually so like this club is probably the size of your head, but he's using the other end of it, like the handle end, to pick his teeth with, which really kind of like shows you the size difference of you two. The fact that he's using something as a toothpick that could be used to bash your head in.
Lovely. You know, Mr. Giant, in order to properly prepare for our date, I request that I take some time in order to, you know, dress as a proper lady would.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. But you will go on the date.
Um,
y-
can I pop up at this point, or is that not enough time passed
Uh,
by the giant and Florence?
uh, I'll say after Florence's next statement, I'll say you can waltz
y-
in.
Okay, that's all good.
You know, that would be quite lovely. Um,
Okay, around right now, Victor would be able to walk in.
Yeah, he's no longer magician clad. He's definitely back to just normal, which hopefully draws away his fans.
Yeah, they seem to be
Um,
distracted over
yeah, and
there.
like, he probably left like the magician's clothes on the ground. And they just started slowly dissipating. I was like, what happened? um, and yeah, no, I think he'll probably just, I mean, fuck, maybe step behind like from like a corner or something, just something kind of weird. Um, sort of wave at Florence.
You see like someone that was sitting on the front rows, an old man with like purple robe and purple pointy hat, with a big long gray beard, just kind of looking upset with his arms crossed, like cheap tricks. That's all that was.
um,
Ugh.
yeah, I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to start this in a way that isn't a question. I remember that you can't ask questions here.
As
So
long
it's like,
as you meet me by the doors, by the time sun goes down, that will work for me.
Wonderful, Mr. Giant. I'm greatly looking forward to it. And I think out of the corner of her eyes, she sees Victor, and just goes, Victor! What a lovely surprise! I would love for you to meet my
Mm.
date for the ball tonight, Mr. Giant.
Oh yeah,
you're
he like bends down to meet, like not meet eye level, but just a little bit above eye level, inspecting Victor, squinting his eyes.
hiya.
Hmm.
Nice to. Well, that's congratulations.
Mr. Giant, this is my comrade on my travels, totally platonic, Victor.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, in fact, he will be helping me prepare tonight to look absolutely extravagant for our date. Uh,
Indeed, I am a very gifted tailor.
Absolutely. Best in the land.
Good.
I want to note that Florence is like sweating fucking bullets this entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The giant seems oblivious to most, if not all, social cues. He does not seem like he has the ability to sense that there is an awkwardness in the air.
Awesome.
Well, that sounds like it would be lovely. You take time, I will take time and look dapper.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
I'm
Now,
sure you're gonna look great.
We've got quite an elaborate outfit to come up with.
Absolutely. I really want to stun you for tonight, Mr. Giant.
He does look like he looks excited, but as soon as
Aw.
Shit.
Oh no.
I will like quick refresher like there's a camera kind of like flashbacks to last session where he was smushing all the terrible performers into the
Yeah.
ground
Into a paste.
into a paste. Um, but he gives a big goofy grin. He's like, "Oh, all right, I will. I'll see you then. I need to go. I need to go. Uh, see about tending ball with Sultan with +1."
That sounds marvelous. I guess we'll see when sun goes down at the beginning of the date. Or at the beginning of the gate, sorry.
Good. And he kind of, without really saying goodbye or anything, just kind of like picks up his club and does a lapsadaisical walk away towards the man in the palanquin.
Yeah, I think Florence is gonna let out a sigh, and just kind of like slowly turn her head towards Victor.
Oh, the tallest one I ever had in my body count was 12 feet tall, so you might get me beat, Florence.
Oh God.
McDoon adds in.
McDoon?
McDoon, I actually forgot you were here. That was nice. That was pleasant.
I get that a lot.
Okay. All right. Florence, I can't let you go on that fucking date. We're gonna make this easy. So, I mean, you're still gonna go on it. It just won't be you.
Wait, is Victor okay, I'll stop. I'll shut up.
You don't have to worry about that part of the plan. But what you need to do is figure out where that carpet is.
I will remind you, because it was a long time ago we did this. McDoon did tell you that there was a contact that would have a lot of information and help you with the heist. It was
Right. It was one of the guys we did talk to.
Yeah, it was the guy with the penguin and the turban.
Yeah. Okay. So we should go seek him out. Okay, you're right. Sorry, this was like forever ago.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, I'm fully here to remind you guys.
All right, look. McNew, I guess we should go talk to your contact, your man.
Oh, my contact, he's why does he sound like a sleazeball? I can't. My
It's
contact,
fucking McDoon, man.
I know, but my contact said, or he has headquarters, as he likes to call it, underneath the local inn. I believe it's in the. I believe he says it's in the basement, and him and some associates have been keeping eyes on the town, and told me this is going to be the perfect night to take what is needed to be taken.
All right. So, if you could just take us to the headquarters, that would be phenomenal.
Oh, all right, okay. Let me get back into character. He gets like on all fours and he gets like this blank
Jesus.
look of depravity and like hopelessness in his life on his face. And he starts.
I can't believe I'm associated with this man.
he starts leading you guys um, down through the town. The crowd had started to disperse, and as you guys kind of go through the town, there's a lot more traffic throughout it now. With extreme, like you see, as McDoon kind of accidentally bumps into this short little, almost like the wizard, but with blue, like or a blue top and a golden belt buckle and small little pants, about maybe like 2 feet tall with a pointy red hat. Hey,
Oh my god.
you fuckers keep your slave and watch. This motherfucker nearly ran me over.
I'm my deepest apologies, and then Victor is using his, he's gonna kind of like, I guess he's gonna fake kick McDoon, but he's gonna be like, oh, come on now.
I'm sorry, master. Please don't beat me tonight. And he kind of like sidesteps and continues on, and the little gnome fellow he seems satisfied that you kicked him in, taught him a lesson.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But as you guys make your way through the streets, avoiding all of the interesting individuals going throughout, you go up the hill a little bit, and there's like a small row of houses. You see one that's made out of what seems to be candy. You see one.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, you see someone like peeking through the window with like oven mitts on, waving very nicely.
Yeah, Victor's kind of like does the like, oh god, like there's a wave, but I am, oh god.
And as you pass that house, you pass a bunch of, like, none of the buildings here seem to fit in with each other. There's no one style going on in this house.
Well, that's good. That's just good urban planning.
Yeah, it's neat. Obviously there's no homeowners association around here.
Thank God.
And you come to the end of the row, and there's like a very rowdy sounding 2-story inn that you guys approach. And McDoon kind of looks up at you two and is like, okay, you guys have to take the reins from here. All you need to know, find the barkeep and tell him, is there a place where I can ask questions, and he'll lead you to where you need to be.
But that's a
question.
Aren't we not supposed to do that?
You can trust very few people here. The barkeep and the associates, that's their call sign. It lets them know they're not like others.
Right. Do you have you this barkeep?
Mm-hmm.
How can you be sure this is the same barkeep?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, if it's the same,
I don't want to just go.
If it's the same barkeep, he should have a trifold hat on.
Trifold hat.
He has a hook for a hand and a long mustache. As long as those 3 things are met, it's 100% the guy.
Okay. I'm just. All right. Okay. So do I have to leave you out here?
Well, you gotta. Come on. I can't be the one making the way.
Well, I don't. That's no. That's not the point. Do I like?
I think I might have a solution to that, and I think Florence is gonna like take off her belt from her pants and just kind of like very loudly exclaim like, "Get over there, you piece of scum, you!"
Yes, master. Yes.
Oh.
He takes his own belt, undoes it, wraps it around his neck, and he finds a little what's the thing that holds horses while people are inside?
Like a hitch?
Yeah, he finds one of those and wraps himself around it.
No,
You're enjoying this character. Yeah, she like bends down and is like pretending to like fucking tie him to it. It's like.
I think Victor's just like, I can never look McDoon in the eyes again. I can never. This has forever altered my relationship with McDoon.
Right. Yeah. I think when Florence is done, she just kind of goes to Victor and just whispers like, "No one in the camp knows about this."
You didn't have to tell me.
You said tell everyone. Never mind. You guys go ahead.
You shut up, you
Yeah.
dirty scumbag!
Oh,
Who
yes.
who said you could talk?
He seems to be
All
talking through
right.
closed lips.
Okay.
God.
Um,
You just like, look so exasperated. Okay, all right. And yeah, let's. I figure now is the time to enter this establishment.
oh yeah. So, like I said, it's a very, very rowdy establishment. You see people kind of all around standing up, pounding their mugs and shit on the tables. You see one of the tables after being pounded on a little bit, kind of like moves around and gives like an upset exclaiming, and then it moves away from the people that were pounding on it. Um, you see all the people are being waited on and attended by clothes hangers, bringing around mugs of beer and such. They have little eyes and mouths, and they look kind of downtrodden at the fact that they're working like this. Um, you hear someone playing the piano in the background of it all. Seems to be an individual in actually what seems to be normal attire. And he could pass for a normal person that you'd see in the world of America. You see a bunch of people. It's a large crowd. Uh, it's kind of hard to make your vision through to the actual bar. And when you finally do, you do see a couple barkeeps, one of them being a fellow with an eye patch, a mustache, and a
In a
hook
tricorn
brand.
hat.
Yes, he does have a
Awesome.
tricorn hat.
I have totally forgotten the fucking passphrase. I'm pissed. It just left my brain. It just
No, it's
fucking
okay,
left
I
my
got it.
brain. Fuck. What was it? What was it? Shit.
I need to know where we can ask questions.
Oh, that's
You
okay,
need
that's
to
what I
know
thought
where
it
you
was.
can ask. I'm just kidding.
No.
Jesus.
All right. All right. And yeah, no. Victor will just. Is there seats or is it just a bar? Like you
There
gotta
are
like lean on.
seats, but some of them seem to be moving around. Some of them don't. You see someone try to sit on one, and then it like pulls itself out from under that person. And if it could flip them off, it would have, but it just kind of like
Okay.
waddles off.
Got it. Not gonna sit down.
Honestly, after dealing with McDoon, I could use a drink.
Hmm. We can drink when we're done with the job.
I guess that's fair. It'll be on you, though.
Not a problem. And Victor, yeah, he'll approach the barkeep, the one with the hat and the eye patch and the whatever.
Yes.
Kind of just lean on the bar. Fuck, it's like evening, right?
Yeah, it's still like
Okay,
midday,
all right,
like
all
a
right.
little bit
Oh,
before
it's like
noon.
it's like midday, like
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
afternoon, barkeep.
Afternoon. He seems to be rubbing a glass. He doesn't pay much attention to you at
He's
first.
doing the barkeep thing. Awesome.
He seems to be struggling because like he's holding the glass with his normal hand and he's trying to take a rag with his hook hand and it makes this horrible noise when he uses a rag.
Oh, okay. My my associate, neither motion Florence,
he
and I.
raises his head to look over you guys.
Um, we're well, I guess we're a little new in town, and we were perhaps looking for. And this next part, he's just gonna whisper like in this dude's ear with his dream.
Nice.
A place we could ask questions.
He takes a second, stops rubbing the glass, and he shakes his head yes, and then he puts the glass down and he lets out, "Okay, I'm gonna walk off. I'm gonna walk off. You follow me in about 10 seconds." And he points towards a door on the other side of the bar that looks like it would lead back to a kitchen. And he walks off and goes to that door.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
And Victor's gonna sit there and kind of look. He's gonna sit there and kind of count. 10 seconds.
And after 10 seconds, I imagine you guys go up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
We will indeed follow him out the door.
As
I'm gonna follow like a step behind Victor.
Okay. Um, you as you guys kind of open the doors, it indeed does lead back to the kitchen, and you see the hook man, uh, kind of waiting for you guys. And back here, there doesn't really seem to be much staff. And as you kind of walk back, you suddenly start hearing like like a shrill screech, like a, and then you see that there's a tea kettle that's like alive, screaming. Looks like it's in pain from boiling. Its inside's boiling. Um,
Fucking Christ.
and
Glad I passed on that drink.
Uh-huh.
The hook man kind of says, "It's back here. We can talk freely." Our
Away from prying ears.
there's a little hatch back here, and he kind of he's talking to you guys facing away a little bit, and he moves a piece of furniture along with a rug to reveal that hatch, and he opens it, and it reveals it's lit down there, but not extremely lit. And he seems to start descending down the ladder down to the basement. And
Victor kind of looks forward. It's like it's sort of just like the emotions kind of points at it as if to ask, "Do you want to go first?"
Tally ho! And she goes down.
All right. And Victor follow up the rear.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys kind of make into this basement, it's made abundantly clear. This, like, if you could see a rebel base, rebel headquarters, this is what it looks like. There's maps of the town on the wall. They even have a big, sturdy table in the center with another map on it of the palace. They have, you see a rinky-dink amount of people. Like, it's hard. It's a dark room, but you first immediately make out the man that tried to trade you the penguin dog at the beginning of your fucking when you guys got here. You see that he still has the turban on, but you see that he's kind of downgraded, not wearing as much heavy clothing, wearing like a purple vest, no undershirt beneath it. And his turban got a lot less thick, almost like he was trying to conceal most of his skin before, but now he's not. Opposed from him, there seems to be, so you got Hookman, you got Purple Vest Man, and you got a lady sitting on the opposing end of Purple Vest Man. You can't really take in any details about anyone else before Purple Vest Man speaks up. Well. Did you come back for the trade like I said you would?
We're back. Not necessarily for your trade.
Well. Okay. I suppose that I was right about you two being here to assist us in the takeover tonight.
It seems we have a part to play.
Okay. Well, I guess we should start going ahead and introducing my team. You can call me Aladdin.
Noted.
This fellow right here, he used to be a captain. He's gesturing towards a Hook man, but most of us just call him Hook nowadays.
Yep. Right.
Hook here, me. We got we got this lady right over here. Fuck. What did I had the lady. I need to find her name real quick. Give me 1 second.
Wow, doesn't have it all right here.
Look. I wrote this down weeks
Wow.
ago. Weeks
Wow.
ago. Weeks.
This fucking guy.
Fuck. Let's see. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves. Maybe discuss things going on. I'll say, yeah, just talk amongst yourselves while I look.
You know, Victor, before my supposed date tonight, I would like to check the outfit that you have planned.
Well, we did sort of promise something elaborate.
Very true. And I do intend to keep that promise. And although I might be skirmishing on it, I do have a reputation to uphold when it comes to appearances.
Well, I think what I've got in mind should be to your liking. Um, and this is gonna be pretty cool. He'll hold up a mirror, uh, but the mirror image is Florence in this dress.
Ooh.
And I think it would be cool if it was kind of this this maybe a little on the nose. It's forest green with this
Mm.
elaborate branch pattern all through it, um, and kind of maybe I don't know. I feel like we'll call it a lengthy dress, perhaps a ball gown. Isn't that interesting? Um, and it's I would say the sleeves are probably pretty short, um, and perhaps in kind of the middle there's like a sort of centerpiece there, some like uh, sort of golden leaves. Um,
Okay, yeah. Aladdin finishes his statement, and he gestures towards this rather kind of smaller built female with long flowing red hair.
yeah,
Um, and he looks and says, "This is she's probably the reason why we haven't been found yet. Um, she is Miss Nancy, or Mrs. Drew, whichever you'd like to call her. Um, and she
always good to
gives,
have someone to cover.
yeah, she kind of looks up at you guys and goes, these are them. This is it.
I
Uh,
assure you, we
How
are.
how Sorry, go ahead.
I assure you, we are all you need.
we'll see.
How old is Miss Nancy?
Um,
Stacy.
she looks like maybe she's in her early 20s. It's kind of hard to pin down a specific age, but she is on the much younger side.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna flirt with her, but if I can't discern that she's quite an adult, I'm not
She
gonna do
she's
that.
she's
That's
definitely above
valid.
18, but like
Okay, then in
there's
that case.
there's a chance she might be like 19, 20 at the very minimum. That's like the youngest she could possibly be.
Oh, okay, cool. Then in that case, I think if I need to make a roll for it, that's fine. But I think Florence like grabs her hand and like goes to kiss it and goes, "Oh, well, we are at your service."
I mean, I'll allow. Mm, okay, well, more help is better than no help. uh, Aladdin says, "We have one more that'll be joining us, but he seems to be getting himself together right now. He'll join us shortly." Uh, and he kind of gestures towards the palace. So, in my letters, I was told that you guys have a bit of your own mission, but our interests align. Is that right?
Indeed. Um,
So,
I mean,
what is it you are looking
very
for?
simple. Just a little beanie. We are in search of a particular carpet.
Mm-hmm. He kind of like some like realization strikes his mind. My old carpet, it seems.
Hmm. I hope you aren't very attached.
Um, well, I used to be, but not quite anymore.
That's excellent.
No
Um,
hard feelings.
Right now, we've sort of gotten in. My associate ended up on a date with a was it a troll?
no, it's a
It's a
giant.
giant.
Giant, and it ended up being the +1 for that giant that likes to smash bad performers.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
luckily,
you see Hook kind of take a gloomy appearance when you mention him.
My sentiments
solid,
exactly.
it's a solid in. Um, Luckily for us, she doesn't actually have to go on that date, and I think I can distract the giant pretty well,
Hmm.
which would leave
Well, that
one of our number not only accounted for in the ballroom, but able to move about.
hmm, hmm. He takes a pleasant look. Looks like you have pretty much the same plan I do. And he gestures towards the map. So your two target, you two have a specific target, and he draws a circle around one of the back rooms. This is what Jafar's vault looks like,
Nice. Mm.
and it is usually guarded by three individuals. One of the three being the giant. So, having him out of the picture would make this job much easier.
No, I assure you that I will be able to fool that giant all night.
Sounds perfect.
That
Now,
would leave me indisposed in the ballroom, but I have faith that my associate can get the job done.
I would hope so. I will say, I don't know how much you know about our goals, but we plan to take down Jafar tonight
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
you know, a corrupt reign and so on, as the heroes would normally do. Um,
Why are you so quick to call yourselves the heroes?
we're written to be so.
Hmm.
Good enough for me.
Uh, yeah, he kind of uh, he has a very lapsadaisical like, yeah, uh, this is like everything he says is said with 100% confidence, and he has no doubt that he's wrong about anything. Kind of deal. He's a very confident young man. Uh, well, and he gestures over to Hook. Well, maybe not all of us, but sometimes we can change our own writing.
Hmm.
Um,
No, I believe that.
but in doing so, I would ask for your help in taking them down in exchange for our help to get you guys to the vault. The other two
Hmm.
Well,
guards will not be easily distracted.
hmm. And who are the other two guards?
Okay, well, we have a 800-pound talking lion named Scar that sleeps and rests in front. He has a little kitty bed
Oh my
right in front.
god. Please carry on. I'm just.
And then the other one is actually it's hard to explain other than that it's a bear. He's kind of got off the hinges ever since he was eaten out of house and home and his children died after a small blonde girl ate all their food. Uh, qu- quick to rise to violence, but a rather big, ferocious bear. Um,
So his guards are a bunch of brutes.
Bunch of brutes. That's a nice way to say it. And as I said, the giant might be quick and easy to fool, but Scar, the bear,
Go
uh,
on.
are not quite so.
Hmm.
The bear specifically is quite untrusting.
Well,
Now,
then, luckily for you, you have two of the most charming recruits you could ask for. And I kind of gesture towards me and Victor.
Indeed.
now, to be more specific in us taking Jafar down, we would need to take him and these three guards down, as in never getting back up again.
I I figured that part out. So, are you trying to do all of this without disturbing the party, or does it not really matter
At a certain
who
point, it
it?
will not matter, but keeping them in and taking them down individually would be the main goal. We don't want
That,
to have a big confrontation with all four of them at once.
well, that yeah, I know. I certainly agree. It does seem easier that way.
So until maybe one or two are left, it'd be best to have the ball undisturbed.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure I can keep the ball. I'm sure I can keep the peace in the ballroom. Not only that giant is a distraction, but if you need me to make a lot of noise or something like that, I'm sure I could provide an ample distraction.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be preoccupied distracting the giant, we'd have to wait until he's either taken care of or indisposed for you to rely on you over here. He kind of circles where the ballroom is. It is a good amount of distance away from where the actual vault is.
Do these figures have any known weaknesses?
Um,
Anything I can use against them?
well, other than the giant's intelligence being his greatest weakness, he is physically a god amongst men, if, in a light way to put it. There's a reason why no one would dare to stand up against him when he enforces the laws around town.
Ah, yes. We've seen his handiwork.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, Hook again. He looks like he's pained to hear anything about the giant. He looks pissed off.
He doesn't like the giant. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Um, then we have Scar. He'll be the most difficult to distract. He's quite intelligent. He's constantly conniving, thinking. He'd rather find the easiest way to do things than have a full-on confrontation. So always, if you see him, if you talk to him, and he's not always assume he knows more than you think he does. Most of them.
Do you
Oh, go ahead.
do you think he could be swayed to defect?
Mm,
Perhaps if he finds our methods easier.
he could be. He's always been interested in power for himself, but you'd have to make a darn good case for him to sway and defect. And then even then, trusting him would be a difficult thing.
Well, I've trusted my fair share of snakes. Way I see it, we take Jafar out. There's a power vacuum. Someone's got to fill it. Maybe we convince Scar to let us do this in exchange for that. Well, you'd sort of have a different problem on your hands then. But
perhaps. I mean, lying to Scar would not be something I'd be dismayed about.
Maybe that could also be quite a lie.
If he is the cunning type, I suppose perhaps telling his story is something he would want most of all. You see, working in the press, we find quite a lot of people who, although conniving, ultimately just think of themselves. I think I might have a good way of distracting him.
Okay. Let me explain the layout of the building real quick. So, for the most part, it's only one story, as opposed to there is a small section at the front that goes 5 stories up with a bell at the top. We do have a man on the inside, up at the top next to the bell. The hunchback, he is quite a friendly fellow, but Jafar has him locked up there. If he would be willing to assist us, but he kind of sort of has a curse that locks him up on the 5th story. He's quite a strong individual, but as with his current situation, he can't really help us in the main building. I would say if you could find use for him where you can, always do so. If you have a plan to distract Scar, you said?
So wait, so this guy can't leave the...
He can't leave the top of the bell tower now.
So if we manage to get someone up there, that would be good for us.
It could be. Now, what you, it would be a lot. It would be a struggle to do so, but it may pay off.
Hmm.
That's good to keep in mind if things start going south. You book it to the 5th floor.
That it is. Now, so
Good to know your exits.
he looks over at Florence and says, "You said you have a way to distract Scar."
Of course. The press can be quite distracting when it comes to celebrities. Or those who think they are.
Okay. Well, we'll leave that one to you. That only leaves one guard in front of the vault between you and your treasures. Any plans for the bear?
I was hoping that a resistance group would have more of a tracked plan than relying on two newcomers.
Suddenly, you guys hear a ding, kind of like in the corner of the room, and like what sounds like to be like a drawer or door sliding open, and smoke starts rising from it. And then you see a small, very small figure almost sitting on a pan in the little oven that just opened rise up and pick up a little cane and says out loud, "If anyone's taking that damn bear, it's me." And as it kind of illuminates through the heat of the oven, you see a small gingerbread man that looks.
By all means.
You see that he looks like he's been damaged and he was just baking in some more dough into himself.
Quite the tough cookie.
You fucking know it, lady. I'm gonna slit that bear's fucking throat.
Ooh, I am quite here for the energy.
And that would be our last associate. I said he would be meeting us later. Um,
Mm.
I will say, in taking down, or Scar, Nancy here seems to not, or she kind of speaks up. I don't exactly have a plan, but I had the same idea of using his want for control and power against him. Maybe if we could convince him to, I'm not sure, defect and then lead him somewhere away from the others for his own self interest, it would at least single him out, make him easier target.
Mm-hmm.
The giant, it seems you have distracted, and then Hook speaks up and is like, "I want a piece of that fucking giant." That, that,
You and I can take care of him.
I.
I'll tell you what. I'll I mean, do you think you and I could take him on just the two of us?
Hmm. If, uh, it'd be a fishy fight. Aye, but, we'd have to trap him somewhere. Trap him to where we have the advantage.
Well, I'm capable of getting that giant wherever we need him. Is there...
I think Florence is going to kind of nudge at Victor and go, every good date spot has, or every good date has a romantic spot and planned.
Oh, no, that was always my idea. I just
Glad to
don't,
know we're on the same page.
I just don't know where I would take him.
Wait a minute. It's a, you're going on a date with the giant?
It was that or get squashed.
Oh, that depraved son of a bitch. He kind of he looks like he was reaching for his chin to think like about something, but he reached with the wrong hand and then had to quickly catch himself before he hooked himself. And he uses his other hand. I have an idea then. There's a spot
Yeah.
on the hill and behind the building, behind the palace. If you could lead him there, I have some cannons from my old ship. Lead him right in the directly right spot, and I can fire upon him.
Okay. Look, you won't see me. I mean, you'll see. It's fine. You'll know.
I will say, if I let the cannons loose, that means everyone will be aware of what's going on after that. So, either he would need to be the last one to be taken down to the three gods, or we could just go on a full-on attack.
Well, this is a ball. I suppose there's going to be quite a lot of distractions during a main dance. No better way for loud noises to be played than there.
Are any of you familiar with Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture? Fuck, does that exist yet? Hold on.
It's 1889.
Oh, okay. Oh, that name was literal. Great. Are any of you familiar with that? It's an orchestral piece that happens to feature several cannons firing during a certain part.
Oh, I like this one.
Do we have any ins with the band?
Ends with the band. They're not exactly on our side, but they could be
Paid off?
paid off, yes.
Well,
They'd be practicing at the palace at the moment, so we wouldn't be able to contact them till the night of. Or tonight.
here's my thinking. If we want to take the giant out without alerting anybody else, we just have to do it during that song, during that piece.
Aye.
You just have to time. You would have to time your strikes somewhat precisely. But you seem like a capable man.
That I am.
As long as I can get the giant up on, fuck, was it a hill?
Right behind the palace.
Right. As long as I can get the giant right there, nobody should be none the wiser.
Hopefully we don't see Jack and Jill there.
Ah!
Jack was killed.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a shame.
He
That's
tumbled
my
too
apologies.
much and broke his neck on the way down.
very tragic.
That
But
could
Jill's
work
still
politically.
around. She's a hoot to be around.
Oh, that's nice. That's good to hear. So that would be my that's my idea for that. Although it does just seem kind of, I don't know. All Out Havoc could be fun. It's very easy to slip places when there's chaos.
Hi.
I mean, push comes to shove, Victor. I mean, we could always switch places if you're needed elsewhere.
You would rather go on a date with a giant? It wouldn't even be me. I would just be up in a rafter. Puppeting.
Mechanically,
make a convincing argument.
I will say mechanically, Victor will have to roll to fool him. Florence would not. Mechanically.
Okay, here. Out of character. Florence has that teleport thing. So if push comes to shove, you can get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright. Well, you gotta find a dress then.
If push comes to shove. It's not ideal, but it's a backup plan. And Lord knows things like this always require one.
Indeed they do. Yeah, if I'm not tied up with the giant, I can definitely make things a lot easier. I'm sure that bear could be very easily haunted by some past,
The bear?
haunted by his past. I mean, you said there was, what, like a little girl that, like, ate all his food? What,
Goldilocks, that bitch.
Goldilocks. Okay.
I slit her throat long ago.
Oh, well then, seeing her would be quite jarring then, wouldn't it?
I like the fucked up. What do you think?
All right. Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah, sure. Compliment. If you can give me a description of Goldilocks, I can make her appear in front of that bear.
She's about 4 feet tall,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
gold hair,
Well, I figured that part.
curly,
Curly. Okay. Braided at all?
skin like porcelain,
Porcelain. Okay, sure.
and about a 4-inch laceration through her neck.
I'll take all of that into account.
You see the gingerbread man, while he's definitely obviously involved in the conversation, he seems to be whittling down his little candy cane, sharpening it.
And he's making a fucking shiv. Oh my god. All right. Here, and Victor's gonna try it out. He's gonna, sort of 4 foot tall girl, gold hair, porcelain skin, and a laceration on her neck for this fucking guy. All right. He's just kind of make her show up on the table. Does that look about right?
That will do.
Okay.
You distract him, and I'll open up his guts and make a blanket from his intestines.
Alrighty. Sounds great.
Okay.
So now we gotta get someone on Scar. Florence has the giant, which I don't know if we're still going with the canon idea there, but that could work.
Well, I always found bell towers to be quite romantic scenery. Perhaps we could get back up.
If you can get that giant to the bell tower, that sounds like a way to go.
So, taking the giant to the bell tower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, Hook speaks up. I can still fire on the bell tower if that's needed, but that would definitely cause destruction upon the building. I don't know how well a cannon can hide the building.
I'll tell you what. Just get him to the hill. I feel like we can cause chaos here. So we take the guards out. Me and Gingerbread Man on the bear. Don't know what we're doing about Scar yet. Florence and Hook have the giant.
Okay. Aladdin chimes in. If you assist with the guards, that will be all the help we ask of, but anything beyond that is what your good graces would ask for. I personally will be handling Jafar after the guards are spoken for. And if you would like to assist with Jafar, it is your call.
We'll see how things go with the guards.
Okay. Well,
So, what's the plan for Scar? Is that just up to Gingerbread Man and I?
Well, Gingerbread Man is locked in on the bear. He doesn't seem to be thinking about anything else.
So, what? So, am I dealing with Scar?
Nancy speaks up and says, I mean, I have no personal vendetta against any of them other than, ending tyranny. If you could use my assistance in any way, I'll be there to help.
Well, if you find yourself capable of dealing with a oversized, vain lion, then I'd be happy to have you. Plus, traveling with me makes it very easy to go unseen.
Well, all of us except Aladdin here has an invitation to the dance, so we'll all be at the ball with you guys. I'll be sneaking in the gingerbread man in my pocket.
I don't have an invitation, but I'm sure I can find my way inside.
It seems your abilities would assist in that.
They would.
Well,
They definitely would.
With all of this being said, from this point on, you guys don't have to talk in character, but if we actually want to iron out, like, what parts of the plan you're going to do first, second, third, fourth, last, if this is the time to iron out the plan and speak amongst you two, and you just imagine the NPCs are someone that you can command and tell exactly what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, hold on. If Gingerbread Man and I are on the bear, Victor should have the Gingerbread Man. He should go in my pocket.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I just think that makes more sense.
That makes sense.
So I'll have Gingy. Florence is gonna be on a date with the giant. At some
Yeah.
point, you have to lure the giant away to the hill,
Okay.
and then Hook's gonna help you. Hook's gonna help you kill the giant, and I'm sure you're capable of that one.
Just in case, if it does come to a point where we might possibly need to switch or that sort of thing, could the code name be Powdered Face? Because Florence would probably say something like, "Oh, I need to go powder my face," as a means of going to the bathroom, and then that's when like a switch could happen or that sort of thing, if necessary.
Yeah, maybe. I will say for most, I mean, Victor's obviously he's just. Oh my god, sorry, I'm switching. I mean, the ballroom is quite far from the vault, so I don't know if I would be able to hear you. I think if you need an out, right, you'd be like, oh, I need to go use the facilities, and then just fucking book it, right?
Okay.
You could make your way down in the vault and be like, fucking like you're up. Oh, shit.
Okay.
That could be a thing. There's that. And I guess Nancy and Victor will be on with Scar. I guess the plan is to either be all right. Let's lay it out. There's going to be a power vacuum. You stand to benefit greatly should you allow us to go through with this.
Right.
And then just betray him, and hopefully all of us is enough.
This is really not that important, but I don't know. I guess for like lore/art reasons. Do I still get to keep the dress?
I mean, I made it up, so like, I don't know how I would do it without like
being Florence.
Yeah, because there's definitely a range to it, and also Victor's gonna be distracted with other stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have a bunch of time to actually go procure a dress. I'm not gonna make it a difficult thing to get a dress.
Actually, okay. I think just a quick in character moment. Florence is gonna go over to Nancy and ask, Nancy, for the smoothness of the plan, would you happen to have any elegant dresses around that I could possibly borrow and give back at the end of this plan?
I do think I have just the thing for you. I'll bring it. Okay.
Of course. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I really hope it's not a stupid dress.
No.
Make me look like fucking Alice in Wonderland Goldilocks over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so start with the giant, get him away.
Yeah,
I guess
I imagine
while
the
he's away,
giant-
you guys go in.
I bet the giant and the bear would be handled like concurrently.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Before we start, do you mind if I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, that's not. That's yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm trying to think about Victor's entrance.
Oh, that's fair.
I bet he'd probably ask if, like, if there's anyone that's like left the town, right? Like I could.
Oh yeah. So
anyone whose place I could take.
Oh yeah. Before we start, you guys can take time to ask questions. If you ask that question, Aladdin will actually speak up. Residents of StoryBook can't exactly leave StoryBook.
Is there anyone that's gone missing, disappeared?
Um,
I'm just trying to get an end to this ball.
If anyone's gone missing or disappeared, it was probably the result of Jafar's regime. If there's anyone outside of that, I have not heard of them. And anyone that I could think of, I greatly have suspicions that it was their doing that made them disappear.
Hmm.
So choosing one of them might be risky, but if you want to take the risk, that's your call.
I don't know. Seems like the easiest way to get in.
Hmm. Let's see.
Or, well, is there anyone else you know going? Maybe I just take their place instead. They spend the night at home.
I mean, we could find an individual and tie them up, and then you take their place.
Excellent. Who do you have in mind?
Who do I have in mind? Let's think. Um, well, I can list off missing individuals and then still currently alive individuals.
Let's go with alive. It's easier to just take the place of someone who's alive.
Well, there's the Candy Witch. You passed her house on the way here. Uh, she doesn't get invited out much unless it's for a big event. The Jafar doesn't mess with her because she is quite frightening. Um, she would have a lot of powerful sway, in that many people would not want to mess with her. Uh, Other than that, there would be individuals that would be a good person to impersonate. Hmm. Well, let me think. Let me look at my notes. Aladdin pulls out a little notebook that has DM notes labeled on it. Ooh, a quite extravagant fellow that doesn't really come out of his factory much is Willy Wonka. Um,
Do you think there's any chance he'd be at this event?
he, it is quite a big event. He might use it as a means to advertise his chocolate making, but very, very slim to none chance.
Hmm. So he's a chocolatier. Okay. What's his get up?
He usually wears a top hat, a weird bowl cut, and a big yellow bow tie with a striped shirt and a purple overcoat with black pants.
Okay. I can do that.
Mr. Mr. Wonka, and I will.
And look, if any of you will be in the ballroom when I make my exit, when things are a go.
Would you make your exit? What do you mean?
Well, I'd be in the ballroom, right? Because that's where everybody would be. But Gingy and I need to get to the bear, so we'd have to.
So leaving the ballroom.
That's the cue.
There are. Obviously, it looks suspicious if any of the guests start roaming the halls. Um,
Well, I wouldn't be Mr. Wonka once I leave.
despite
Probably.
despite appearances, there aren't. While everyone generally listens to Jafar, there's not many directly under his control. So roaming guards and such aren't super common. They're there, but not super common. So being stealthy is a much more achievable option than you'd imagine.
Well, surely someone will be. I mean, you can't have a fancy party without some people serving food.
Oh, you're right. I believe. Oh, Mr. Wonka might procure some of his famous Oompa Loompas as servers.
Well, maybe. Is there anyone else serving the event?
Serving the event. I believe there's many people who have servants there that are just personal servants. But General Jafar's servants will be mainly outsourced to Oompa Loompas the furniture of the inn here and various small time, meek, controllable individuals. No one of super important note would be a server.
Oh no, that's all right. You must understand. I can look like anyone I need to look like. As long as I've got just a little bit, just an area covered up, then we should be good. People might think Mr. Wonka just left early.
You're right. I mean, it fits what he would be like normally. So,
So what I'm saying is,
yeah,
Wonka leaves. If I need to, I'm a server on the way to the vault. Either way, I'd probably just, yeah, Gingy and I make our way to the vault, take out the bear. Well, we talk with Scar. Fuck. Tell you what, I distract the bear, Gingy works on him, Nancy and I talk to Scar. Well, maybe I just talk to Scar. I don't know. I'm not sure that one would work. But it sounds like our associate here's got that bear under lock and key. It just seems like all I need to do is get him there.
Indeed.
Hi, sorry. I didn't mean for that to take so long.
No problem.
No, that's all good. Alright, here's a quick update. Victor's gonna go to the ballroom looking like Willy Wonka. Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? And
Okay.
the plan is going to go underway when Mr. Wonka leaves the ballroom. Because that's when Victor and the gingerbread man are going to go to the vault. That is when you need to get the giant out to the hill. So we're going to try to take... Hopefully, if all goes according to plan, bear gets taken out, we distract, we lie to Scar,
Okay.
and then you get that giant to the hill.
Cool. Once I get the giant out, I'll be more help. Because I feel bad as mainly just like, hey, Florence, take giant out to the hill. Alright, Victor, do this.
Yeah.
So, I should be more help, after the giant is out. I apologize that I am not more help.
No, it's okay. Sounds great. For now,
Okay.
do you think Mr. Wonka showing up will be a problem, or am I just good to take his place?
I think it's good to take his place. If he does show up, I can be waiting outside and either distract him or take care of him.
If he shows up, I'll just be one of his servants. That'll be fine.
Okay. Sounds like we have what symbols of plan, you guys.
Alright.
If Wonka does show up, I don't know. Fuck. Because normally it would just be when he leaves the room. I'm not sure. I'll find a way to make him leave the room if he shows up.
Sounds.
Who jumped over the candle?
Jack jumped over the candlestick.
I...
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick.
You could be Jack.
Well, the list was people who could feasibly show up.
Oh.
And I didn't feel like take you know, whatever.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Okay. So, are you guys ready to start executing the plan?
Yes.
Well.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds great.
As you guys spend the time getting all the preparations done, setting up every aspect that you can set up outside the palace, I put a picture of the dress that Nancy lent you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. I like Victor's dress a lot more.
Well, that one doesn't exist.
I know, but
That doesn't mean it can't show up again. It just doesn't exist.
But as you guys enter, or not enter, but as you guys approach the night of, the moon has come to hang over. It's a full moon tonight. Uh, there seems to be a few carriages outside the front gates. Stars kind of shining about. It's almost clearly lit, even with the minimal actual torches and stuff lighting the way. You guys see as you approach a pumpkin kind of stroll in, and a very beautiful blonde woman with glass heels step out um, of the pumpkin, along with the giant awaiting at the front of the gate with a small little, looks like daffodil maybe? It looks like his hands kind of crushed most of the flower and it's kind of like hanging kind of sadly over his hand, but he looks like he's waiting. He doesn't necessarily look like he's excited, impatient, or anything. He looks kind of blank of emotions, but he cleaned up nice. He has a nice black suit on with a red tie. Uh,
Aw.
the suit it's a little tight on him. Uh, it's hard to get a suit tailored to his body, being as big as it is. Um, but he seems to be waiting there for Florence. Um,
Aw.
a lot of the guests seem to be flooding in as we speak. I imagine Victor has shown up already looking like Mr. Wonka.
Yes, he has indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, and with the gingerbread man in his jacket pocket.
Yeah, you can hear like very faintly, just a little bit, as he's still sharpening the candy cane.
Cool. That's nice.
Okay. Yeah, you see Hook walking in front of you guys, dressed nicely, still wearing the tricorn hat in a little suit. He seems to not want to take that hat off no matter what. And along with Hook, Nancy has already entered a few minutes ago. You guys kind of staggered your entrances to avoid, looking like you're looking like you're together.
Oh yeah.
And as the moon kind of starts hanging overhead, you guys start hearing the bell tower sound, almost as if declaring that the ball is starting soon. And you guys can hear the music coming from inside the ballroom from the gates.
Well, I guess I shall be off. And I think Florence reaches out a hand to Victor. Best of luck. To Willy Wonka, yeah. Best of luck.
May good fortune befall you as well.
Yeah. Firm handshake.
Victor doesn't like two hands on the handshake, like super exaggerated.
Already in character.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Florence is gonna be on her way to meet up the giant.
Okay. At this point, I'll roll a 1d2, one being Florence, two being Victor. Let's see
Sick.
who we go through first.
Flip a coin, flip a coin, flip a coin.
2. So we'll go through and follow Victor for a little bit. So yeah, as you guys kind of pass through the gates, you see Florence kind of split off to meet up with the giant, and you keep walking ahead as Mr. Wonka. And as you enter the ballroom floor, you see there's not as much riffraff around as there was in the streets earlier in the day. And there's a bunch of elegantly dressed women and gentlemen all around the floor. People have already started passing out champagne glasses. It seems mostly people are just socializing right now. Not much dancing or anything crazy going on. You see interesting notes. There's a gigantic chandelier overhead in the center of the ballroom. There's almost like, not really a throne necessarily, but definitely a head of the room type place where Jafar seems to be sitting, along with on the left side a long table that seems to have. Or you see the woman that got out of the pumpkin carriage take a seat beside many women in various colored dresses, and they all seem to be almost like a clique together. Um, as they make loud noises and say, "Damn, girl, you kill it!" And they seem to have their own little thing going on. To the right, you actually do see the band that is performing tonight. Uh, they seem to be, um, they seem to be peach themed.
Hmm.
Like all their instruments, like the drum set is made out of peaches. The all the instruments seem to be involving a peach theme for some reason.
Hmm.
And you see, like their stage is a giant peach.
Interesting. Interesting.
Um, yeah, that's all the things that immediately stick out to you. Of course, there's more individuals socializing of interest, but with the size of the crowd, um, it's kind of hard to make your way or make importance of anything other than things I've told you about. Is there anything in the room that you're interested in doing?
This room,
I will say, I stated it very briefly, so I will say they weren't able to get to the band before.
damn.
So if that is still needed to be done. If you want to have an NPC try to handle it, if you want to handle it yourself to make sure it gets done.
Willy Wonka could try it.
Yeah, okay. Are you gonna approach the band?
Um, yeah, yeah. I guess I could.
Yeah,
Um,
you see that there seems to be about 4 members of the band on the little peach stage, um, and you can make out exactly who the front man is. It seems to be this broody teenager with dark colors, or dressed up in dark colors, unlike the rest of his band, which is dressed up in bright colors. And and they seem to be preparing and practicing. One of the 4 members is playing the piano currently.
hmm.
James is otherwise seeming to prepare the instruments and notations for music and stuff.
um, yeah. No, he'll just walk up. Oh, fuck. I'm no Gene Wilder. I'll do my best.
Look, pal, if you want to request a song, it's gonna cost you. We don't do free requests.
The chase I see. That's wonderful. Um, well, I admit mine is a little unusual. Um, do fuck me, man. This is so stupid. Um, do it does your troop happen to know uh Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture?
Know it. Yeah, we know it.
Well, I must say that is quite fortuitous. I have. This is actually quite lucky. I've actually arranged. Well, I mean, I'm sure you know um, in the original composition itself, it does call for some cannons to be fired. I've actually arranged that outside of this area, obviously, in the hopes that I will be able to get that played. So it could be as authentic as possible. Um, that is splendid, truly. Now, I will admit I have, and he starts kind of patting around himself. I have misplaced my coffers, but I am sure one of my assistants can find you and get you paid up before the end of the night.
Make a persuasion check.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my fucking god. My man's putting it there. Oh, this is great. All right. Let's start doing some math. Okay, blood 10. Um, let's see. I got dream 17. I am tricking these people. That brings you a 25.
Yep.
It's a familiar face. It's me, Willy Wonka. You know
Mm-hmm.
me. This
Mm-hmm.
dude's loaded. He has this whole factory. Like, come on now. This guy's fucking loaded. Um, so brings me up to a 31. Whoa, damn! I love having all this XP. Um,
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? I think that's it. I don't know. I don't really feel like. I mean, yeah, we're in the heist, but I don't feel like
Risk of 16.
things haven't really kicked into high gear yet. I don't really feel like Victor's not really sweating yet.
No. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, how do
I mean,
do
I'm
this?
I'm sure you've heard word of my estate.
Oh, Mr. Wonka, the guy that stays in his, building, traps children in chocolate. Yeah, I've heard of you.
Well, then you should know that I paid quite a pretty penny on some lawsuits. I'm good for it.
He seems to be thinking.
Maybe I give you a
I'll need
shout
some
out on
collateral. Give me some collateral, then I'll do the deal.
perhaps a brand deal.
I need
Maybe
something
the next.
I need something that I can see and hold right now to make sure you come back to pay.
I don't have that many inventory items. Fuck. I like all of these.
I mean, just because you use it as collateral doesn't mean you can't get it back later.
That's fair. You're very right.
It's just there's a risk of you not getting it back.
You're definitely correct. Huh. Well. How do you feel about... And he kind of looks around before saying this. Kind of leans in. Some unique, weaponry. Never hurts to stay defended.
I could always use another piece to defend myself with in this town.
Very well. And I'm going to produce one of my Fey knives.
Oh,
and
shit.
hand it to James.
He kind of feels the weight of it. Okay. You got a deal, Mr. Wonka.
Excellent. I appreciate it.
Okay. And when you give us the signal, we'll play a song.
Indeed. I will let you. Of course. Just look for a wave or a wink, something. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, he kind of like takes
Thank
the
you.
Fey knife.
This is absolutely splendid. Splendid.
He kind of turns his back on you and starts discussing with his bandmates. They seem to be like, you see a giant spider behind the drum set that's wearing sunglasses that looks like he just got off a bender or something, and you hear James talk to him, and he looks like, "You fucking serious? 1812 Overture? Oh, Jesus Christ!" And then.
We're not fucking stupid. It's wonderful, though.
It is. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to do in the ballroom?
No, I think for now, Victor's going to mingle. If at any point I'm close to Florence and the Giant, I want to, like, whisper to her, like,
Okay.
essentially, yeah, we'll get to that if I get close.
Well, okay, since you say that you're going to mingle, is there any kind of information or anything that you're trying to do or find out?
Oh, I was just going to tell her that the overture is a go.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Okay. Then that being said, after you walk, like the camera watches you turn away and walk away from uh, James. So, and as you like kind of walk past the camera turns and it does like a and rewinds back outside where you and Florence split up. And now instead of following you, it follows Florence meeting up with the giant. And yeah, Florence, as you approach the giant with the tiny little flower, he goes, "Oh, you came."
Well, I did promise a date.
Mm. And he just reaches out and hands you the flower.
Oh, are those for me? And she grabs them.
Mm. You said you grab him?
I grab the flowers.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh no, it's just a single small little daffodil that's all crushed.
It's just a single daffodil.
Oh
Oh my
yeah, it's
gosh.
crushed. It looks sad. Like it looks like his big hands fucking mangled it. It's like kind of drooping because of the stem being broken a couple places. I didn't know what flower to get, but I found this daffodil.
Well, it's very sweet. Uh, one could say that I feel just like this flower going on this date.
Oh, mm, I never went on a date with a poet before. um, well, he kind of gestures for you to hook arms with him.
Yes, of course. And I think I'm just gonna very, very lightly,
Oh
like
yeah.
if I need to get the fuck out of there, I can.
Oh yeah, yeah, he doesn't grip you super hard or anything, but you do have to kind of like reach up to meet the hook.
I have to like get on my tiptoes.
No, not your tiptoes, but it definitely it looks a little awkward, but you know. Uh,
I appreciate you bending down to reach my height.
oh,
I understand that might be hard on the back.
oh yeah. My doctor said my spine is getting compressed from my weight and height, but you know, it's always just it's part of life in Storybook, you know.
It sounds like a tough life, but you quite are the tough guy to handle it, I know.
Mm-hmm. As you guys kind of walk into the ballroom at this point, while talking to each other, you see the same sights I described for Victor, with the princesses to the left, Jafar in the head, opposite of the main door, and to the right is uh, the giant peach. Um, and as soon as you kind of walk in, you see a group of what looks to be pirates to the left, kind of watching you two, and then you see a couple. As you both walk in, you see one guy hand like what looks like to be a wad of cash to the other, and then you see the giant look over at them like, and lets out like a angry puff of air like, and shakes his head no.
Hmm. Uh, I think Florence is gonna take note of that, and kind of like gesture over of like, well, this seems to be quite an empty space. Why don't we stand here until the music plays on?
Uh, that sounds wonderful. Um, I weather was great today, right?
Yes, of course. I am quite new to Storybook, so the lovely scenery is quite something.
It is unlike anything else. Um, so where are you from?
Mm. Give me 1 turbo second. He doesn't know my name, right?
No, he does not.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say. Uh, yes, well, I grew up in London, and um, it really was a wonderful time, but I had to go on a journey after my dear, dear sister Alice suffered a terrible accident falling down a hole. Um, so I'm just living on my own, and nowhere really tying me down.
Oh, I'm sorry about your sister.
Oh, it's okay. She's always off in Wonderland.
God damn it.
Probably why she fell down the hole to begin with.
Uh, oh, well, I never had any siblings or anything. All I had was a goose.
A goose.
Yeah, a goose.
Oh, well, I don't think I've actually seen a goose before. Could you tell me more about her?
Well, she was the prettiest goose I've ever known. She had white feathers. She was always there for me. All she ever wanted was to lay golden eggs.
Ah, well, being a father can be quite difficult.
Hmm. Well, yeah. He kind of looks
Well,
sad about the idea of talking about the goose.
what brings you to StoryBook?
Well, it's where I'm written. I can't leave anymore.
Written, yes. Wonder if it's risky to ask him about that. No, I can't ask questions. Shit. Wait, I've been asking questions this whole time.
He seems unbothered by it.
Oh, okay, okay. Um,
The question thing seems very loose. Like, obviously, there's some people who take advantage of it and some people who don't. Like, it's not a iron placed rule.
oh, okay. Okay, no, that's fair. Um, well, is it written that you have performances every so often?
Mm, that's not so written. That's, Jafar tells me to do so, and I do so. He's smart, man. Uh, I just do what he tells me to do, and he, he helps me.
Oh, you sound kind of sad about that. Do you not like the performances?
Mm, I mean, I enjoy the crushing part. Watching
Damn
people
it.
die is fun. Um, but, you know, I'd rather live alone and in the clouds with my goose. That's what I would like to do.
Oh, well, what's stopping you?
Oh, make I don't want to call it yeah, let's call it a persuasion check to basically get him to open up a little bit.
Okay. It's my blood. Could I do there's beauty in the bad as this conversation is kind of quite lovely under the pressure that Florence is having
Mm-hmm.
with the mission.
Yeah.
Okay. Could I use the prettiest flowers get picked as well, one, haha, he gave me a flower. But two, he picked me to go on a date. So there could be a reason why he would want to tell me this, as I was the one who was picked.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, could I use cleans up nicely because I got all dressed up and proper for this date to show that I care?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it. You're actually pretty fucking good at persuasion in this setting specifically.
I mean, I'm uh
Ooh.
Uh. Yeah. Okay. I think that's as much as I. What is the risk?
It's not a hard risk. He is not a very crazily sheltered person. It's going to be an 8.
Okay.
Holy shit.
No.
Oh god. Yeah, it's a critical failure. Yeah.
Oh damn.
So, yeah, as you kind of pry in, he kind of, without really much hesitation, he kind of opens up pretty quick. Well, I I can't leave. No one can leave Storybook that was made in Storybook. So living in the clouds is not possible. And a lot of people were after my goose and Jafar. Being a smart man, he came to me and said he would protect my goose, and save it from greedy men in exchange for me working for him. And I'm not sure where he put my goose, but he's protecting her, and that's all I need to know.
Oh, bro, Jafar's taking advantage of this man. That's not cool. Ah, how does Florence react to this?
Oh.
Well, I think it's kind of sad that it's written that you want to be somewhere when you can't go there.
It is sad.
But at,
And
at least you know your goose is. Or wait, no, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that it's all of us would like to leave, but only I believe Jafar knows the reason why we can't. But he tells us it's best that we don't know.
Well, I hope one day you can reach those clouds. And she's gonna give him a smile.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'll say around this time, Victor, you probably picked out Florence in the crowd talking to the giant.
Hmm. Awesome. I'll whisper, like I'll basically I'll send a message, right? I'll have she'll hear in her ear. Nailed it. Um, I got the band to play the overture.
Yeah, I think Florence kind of looks out into the crowd, and probably spots you and just like has a subtle nod. Um,
Tip his top hat.
well, sad things are no place for a date. Why don't we go on the dance floor?
Oh, yes. They're playing my favorite song right now. I love this band.
Perfect, yeah.
As you guys kind of, as the camera kind of like goes overhead of the dance floor, and we see you guys approach to dance a little bit, it kind of like zooms out from Florence's perspective and zooms back into Victor's. Victor, what are you up to next?
I mean, I think he's just waiting around for the overture to start.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean,
I
whatever,
imagine he's.
whatever Florence wants to execute the plan, it's up to her.
Well, okay. Well, I think Victor is gonna be the signal to set all this off, right?
Oh, so you want to start the overture as soon as possible?
Well,
It is a
so I
long
let
song.
Florence
You
know.
can start it as soon whenever you want.
It's a long song. Oh, fuck me. I'm trying to think of when the fucking. It doesn't matter that much.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that it has to be timed exactly right. Yeah, just because realistically,
It's-
timing that would be ridiculous.
Yeah. Um.
Sorry,
Yeah.
can you repeat that last part? My headphones cut out.
Oh, I'll
I
just say, like, you can start the song whenever. It's just, it doesn't have to be timed exactly, because if we were to try and time it to the canon exactly in actual play, that would be a ridiculous feat to try and do.
Yeah. Wouldn't that? Anyways. Um.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I think
It's
I. I mean, yeah. No. I guess Victor will signal James. He'll kind
Okay.
of. I don't know. Maybe he'll like try to make eye contact and like
Yeah.
wink at him.
He makes eye contact, and then you see the entire band. You hear like a little bit of a knock on the mic that pierces through, and everyone gets everyone's attention. We're James and the Giant Peach, and we're gonna rock your fucking cocks out. And then they start playing. Fucking. I mean,
My fucking god.
that
yeah.
is an entrance.
Yeah, right after saying that, the peaceful violins start cascading, as you see with the right hands of the spider is playing violin, and the left hands seem to be preparing for the drums and percussion.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
From James and the Giant Peach.
So, I will say when the song started,
God.
as long as the plan outside with the giant is executed before the end of the song, it will be all good. So
Okay.
Okay.
that's about
Um,
14 more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, I guess Mr. Wonka's going to have to make his exit. I mean, fuck, I guess I'll just. What would be? I'll probably go to the whatever brings me closer to the vault. Whichever
Okay.
exit from the ballroom will bring me closer to the vault.
Yeah, there's a door kind of behind the band that actually covers you from the side of everyone pretty well.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can access that pretty easily.
Okay.
I will say you go ahead and make a general stealth check to make sure
Sounds
you
great.
slide out unseen.
No, of course, of course. All right. I would like to argue that things are now in motion.
Yes.
there is like events have started. Like I think the tension is beginning to kick in. This isn't all spoken for yet. This is the part where everything kind of has to go right. I don't know. Okay. Would this be? Well, it doesn't matter if it's minor blood. It's fucking 10 anyways. Okay, 10. 18. 25. 31. Would. Do you, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think. I still don't think Victor's worried. Things are things are going correctly. Okay, 31. Fuck it.
Okay. We'll make it. I don't think anyone. It's such a large crowd, so it's going to be a pretty low risk for this initial roll. It's going to be an 11.
Okay. Bye. I'm out of there.
Yeah. Do you stay as Willy Wonka, or do you change your guys?
Yeah. I guess I'm what, an Oompa Loompa. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool like there's like a he like opens the door and then an Oompa Loompa closes the door and begins like walking off to the vault.
Yep. Not a single person sights you changing. Not a single person sights you leaving. You enter the hallways pretty much completely undetected.
Cool.
Okay. So, that being said,
Oh my
Florence,
god.
what's your
Yes.
next
Yes.
move?
Okay, so I actually had a question. Out of a cool little thing. Could we do a thing where we each roll like 3 rounds of like our muscle? Because I want to make him exhausted with the dance. So I'm
Okay.
wondering if I can roll high enough on like a dance roll or something like that, it
Yeah.
makes him exhausted, thus I
Roll-
can lead him outside.
Roll 3D your muscle, because it might exhaust you also, depending on the number, is pretty much what level of exhaustion I'm going to show. The lower the number, the
muscle.
worse. How? He was rolling 40. He rolled 1 twice. That is ridiculous. That is insane. What are the chances?
Giants and dancing. Oh my god.
Yeah, so as he said earlier, he has 2 right feet, and he happens to be left-handed. So he was not kidding. He stumbles. He fucking bumps into a lot of people by accident. In fact, he put so much effort into. Oh my god, you were rolling an 8, and you got how?
You.
I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this real quick.
I already did, dude. I already put it in manifest.
Holy shit. Yeah, he was not kidding. Fucking terrible dancer. He's exhausted. He put in too much effort. His big body is hard to move around so elegantly. He accidentally was stepping on your feet a bunch, which hurt pretty bad. Which is probably mainly the main reason you get exhausted at all. But you can see that he's clearly out of breath and kind of says, Can we take a break from dancing?
Yeah, I think at this point Florence kind of like gestures to the great gate and goes, I think all of this dancing, I might need to get some fresh air.
Sounds good. And as soon as you say that, you guys make your way outside to the front gate. I will say the spot is in the back of the palace.
In the back.
Yeah, you got quite a lot of people still coming in. There seems to be a crowd outside the gate, maybe people who weren't invited that just want to listen to the music.
Okay.
So you got a
Yeah,
crowd
that's fine.
out front.
I think Florence kind of tugs at his sleeve a bit and like gets on her tiptoes and tries to whisper in his ear, perhaps somewhere more private?
He for the first time, he gets a mischievous grin on his face when you say that. Oh yes. I'll follow you. This is a result of him being so exhausted and him critical fouling twice in a row. Holy shit.
Can't believe that happened. Yeah, I think Florence is gonna kind of like look around and then like, you know, the thing where they like grab the hand and they like pull you to go somewhere. She's gonna do that and kind of run around the palace.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, he's easily with the persuasion roll he made earlier and him being so exhausted, he wants to get away from the public eye. And you do lead him around the building, and as you go around the building, it gets a bit more quieter and quieter. Until you get to the back, you can hear echoes of the music, but that's about it anymore. As you kind of round it, Hook said he would make this spot obvious that he needs to stand, and he was right. There's a big red X.
Yup!
I swear to God.
I was like, is there gonna be a fucking X?
I will say the piece is about halfway through. You need to get him on that X.
Okay.
And I will have to make you roll for that one if you want to try to persuade him to stand exactly in the right spot.
Okay.
Without putting yourself in danger.
Without putting myself in danger. Okay.
Yeah. You probably don't want to be too close to that X when the plan is executed.
Could I use the same roll as last time, but add still hands trained eyes as I was very still hands as a means of being composed to dance. I literally beat him dancing, which is great. And then trained eyes as a means of seeing.
I'm gonna say no, mainly because anybody with eyes could see this X.
Okay, that's fair. Ooh. can I use my camera if I'm asking him to stand there for a picture?
Oh,
Yes, you can.
my God. Oh, that's too good.
Okay. You just go ahead and roleplay it.
Oh, I didn't want them to make it too obvious, and she's gonna act like she's a little embarrassed.
What do you mean?
Well, I wanted to take a picture, as this has been such a lovely date, and I really like the scenery, but they made the marker so obvious as where I would like you to stand.
Oh, so sweet. Uh, I've never had my picture taken before.
Really fun, I promise, and I can show you the picture after we're done.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll, real quick. You seem a bit shy and bashful, like, he's like on the border of saying, yeah, I'll take my picture taken.
My God.
Okay,
Risk of
last thing.
8.
Risk of 8! Okay,
He's
last thing I want to ask. Can I
Yes.
use the bold and the beautiful if I'm using my camera? As a take,
Yes.
like... Okay. Okay.
God. What's great is that the photo you take is like actually gonna be like what's happening, right? Like,
You said 8, right?
Yes.
Holy shit!
You succeed.
Man.
I've already made the rule that even if you get a critical success and you still fail the roll, it does not mean anything.
Okay.
Oh
So,
my
you succeed.
God.
Though that was close.
That was really fucking close.
So, yeah, he goes, oh, alright. And he goes over to the X and puts up the biggest, goofiest grin. Is there anything
Yeah.
specific you do in the midst of, picture taking?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Florence is gonna pull out her camera, right? And she's gonna smile, and she's gonna say, "Look at me!" And she's gonna, like, give him a really cute smile to just, like, solidify that even more. And I think, she's going to take the camera and wave her hand and say cheese! Quite loudly.
Cheese!
And then she's gonna flash.
Okay, and as the flash happens, almost in a response, you see, like, pretty much all around the X. Like, you probably imagine that the cannons are going to be far away. No, Captain Hook had, like, grass patches disguising the cannons, and he was under them, and he fucking rips the grass patch off, and 3 cannons that are surrounding the X are revealed, and then you quickly see him light a match, and then you hear him exclaim, "What?" I want to say I fucked up the roll. A second. I fucked up the roll.
Okay.
Oh, you fucked that up.
Oh, I fucked that
Jesus.
up. Oh, holy cow. I was so...
Oh my God, it's picking up.
Okay, that's more like it. Oh! Oh! As the cannons are let loose, he pull,
No way, dude.
What are the chances?
Because literally before this, we don't have to line it up with the cannons at all. Us anyway.
His hit points were 83. He just got dealt 104 damage.
Holy shit! I still can't get over the fucking timing of that. Oh my god!
Yeah, as Hook let them all loose, all he exclaimed was, "This is for Peter, you fuck!" And then, as he's pounded and screaming in agony, you see that he's crushed against the wall behind him by the cannon fire, and his body starts to be crushed into a paste left upon the wall. And as your camera prints the photo, you take a look at it, and you see nothing but a paste amongst the wall behind him.
Yeah, I think, Florence is gonna walk up to the paste and just say, sorry, but I'm not into... and walk away.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh
That was perfect.
my God.
And it's on recording. That's amazing. I can't believe that. Oh shit! Yeah. As you kind
That
of
was
walk away,
beautiful.
Oh
Hook kind of looks at you, and he
my!
takes his hat off and leaves it right in front of the paste. Good riddance. Okay. Holy
I
shit.
think Florence is gonna take her arm out and say, "Care to accompany me to?"
I guess I will now. He reaches with his hook hand and he like awkwardly, what's it, be careful. Oh, and then he gets it fit in right there. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Yeah, as you guys kind of walk back around, the camera will zoom out and will look back towards Victor. Victor, you hear the cannons firing. Not the actual cannons, but you hear them in the James and the Giant Peach playing them. So you're not absolutely sure the plan went off, but if everything did go according to plan, the Giant
I've got
should be out of the
faith.
picture now.
Not only does Victor have faith, but he's like, I can't think about if they fucked up.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
So, you're going.
All right,
Bear
back
first, right?
to me and Gingy.
Yep. So, from what you know of the plan and layout of the place, the bear and Scar are one room apart. They're very close together, but they do have a degree of separation between them.
Okay, and the bear's first.
The bear would be first.
Excellent. Yeah, I think kind of as this Oompa Loompa is like scurrying
Yeah, you
down
see
the
some
hallway.
other Oompa Loompas pass you. You had an amazing disguise roll, so I'm not going to make you roll to creep through the corridors.
Excellent.
But you
Oh
do...
my god. Fuck me. Sorry, I'm just. That
Yeah,
was so good.
it was so fucking good.
That was amazing.
That was.
I
Like,
can't.
you even like fucked the roll up and then got it correct. Like.
And then as soon as I got it correct,
That was so good.
holy
Okay, alright.
shit.
Alright. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm a little Oompa Loompa on the screen down the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You do know that the bear is supposed to be in the kitchen, which is literally connected to the room where the vault door is. So,
Alright,
like,
cool.
you go into the kitchen, and then if you go through one more door, you'll be in the room that the vault entrance is at. And Scar's supposed to be in front of the vault entrance.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I probably at like the door to like where the bear would be, right? Like right before we open there. Yeah, no, like Victor will just kind of whisper to Gingy. It's like, all right, showtime, mon frere. And
Where's that fucking bear?
hold on. Gotta get him out here first. Gotta spook him. And Victor's gonna take his time to kind of.
Are you gonna enter the kitchen, or are you gonna do this outside?
I was gonna open the door and have Ghost throat slit Goldilocks walk into the kitchen.
Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, as you kind of crack open the door, you hear the bear go, This soup is too hot! Do it again! And then go ahead and let's see your roll for this manipulation.
Yeah, they got it. Okay. Holy fuck. Okay. I feel like wow, that's just right to I think I'm just right back up to a 31, right? Blood 10, familiar face. Yeah. 16 plus 8, 24 plus 7, 31. I'm trying. Yeah. No, I still don't. No, the cannons went off. Victor's still chilling. He's still chilling.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber right now.
Yeah, everything's going
I don't know,
according to plan.
31. What's my
Risk of 15. Holy shit. Okay, so describe exactly the visage that you make walk into the room.
It's a short little 4-foot tall girl, gold locks, kind of sort of cascading down.
Mm-hmm.
It's very thin porcelain skin. Yeah, I mean like those little tiny black shoes with the little buckle and all this. Hands behind her back, kind of just opens the door and sort of skips inside. And then and Yeah, and there's a laceration on her neck for some reason.
Holy shit.
Gingy insisted, and she just kind of looks at the soup and just goes, "I think I can know. I think. Well, here, let me be the judge of that. I know what's just right."
You hear a large gasp, and then in the corner, like you can't see much because you're just viewing through the crack of the door, but you see the bear in almost absolute terror back up to the corner of the room, and you hear him, "No, not again! No, get out!" So he is properly terrified of this. What's the next action?
Victor's gonna he's gonna pull Gingy out of his pocket, sort of hold him. You ready?
Yeah. Before you do this, I will say this is going to count as a surprise round, and I haven't.
Oh.
I put in the chat a while ago what surprise rounds are going to be like. Basically,
I mean, are they similar to the 5e
yes,
incarnation of surprise rounds? Okay.
You get two. Basically, the first attack is guaranteed critical damage, and then you get. You'll basically get an attack that if you succeed, it's going to be critical damage, and then both of you will get this.
Awesome.
So,
okay, I mean, I will say Victor kind of assumed that Gingy sort of got this, but he'll be ready to get in the fray. Maybe he'll throw it. Like maybe he'll. Yeah. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. He's like, all right, I'm gonna throw you at him, and and we'll just fucking swing the door open. Step inside.
Fucking like bandana across his head with his fucking candy cane pointed straight at the bear as soon as you swing open. Let me fucking at him! Throw me! Throw me!
Victor will just like he was throwing a knife. Like
okay, I mean this is gonna count as his attack, and you get your own attack. I hope you know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Sounds
I'll
great.
Do his attack real quick.
And then after Gingy, Victor will he'll like basically what we're doing right is he throws Gingy. Gingy's in the air, and we see Victor go to draw his other knife, and like that's where we're at right now.
So critical damage. So how many points is that? That's 18 points. So
for my brethren. What the fuck?
So that's gonna be 27 points of damage. Holy shit. So 27 points done so far. And
okay.
Then you get your attack. Yeah, as he gets launched into him, he fucking takes the candy cane shiv, and like a bolt of lightning as he lands, you see him start drawing it across the bear's stomach and putting a sizable gash across him.
Wonderful. Victor's thrown knife. So he's going to throw this knife, and it's going to look like a great deal of knives are coming for this bear. It's just the one, but he doesn't know which one.
Oh, so he doesn't know when to dodge it. That's fair.
Yeah. So it basically just looks like he's... You've seen part 3 of JoJo's.
I have.
I'm going to throw a bunch of knives.
Okay, yeah.
But one of them is real.
Okay.
Right, just kind of in a burst. And then just this, like, wall of knives just starts flying at the bear.
Sweet.
And... Yeah, let's fucking do this.
Make your roll. Risk a 30.
Oh god, that's
also,
my muscle.
Also, you chose your upgrade.
I did? Oh, my upgrade works here?
Yes.
Sick.
This is technically past the point when you guys got your upgrade, so yes, you can use your upgrade.
Oh god, I need to go read it.
Oh wait, never mind. You chose a different one that I was thinking.
Yeah, no, I chose.
Yeah. Never mind.
I chose the not one that would.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be like really convenient, but no, I did not choose that one.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. Make
okay. So I guess it's a muscle roll then, because I'm throwing a knife.
Yep.
So it's a 6. I would like to argue that that now things are in motion.
Yes, yes, things are in motion.
Things are heating up. Like, all right, like clock's ticking, pressure's on. Like, we gotta finish this. Hopefully, Victor's like the Giant's dead. Like it's up to Gingy and I to do the rest.
Aye.
So yeah, we got 6 muscle. We got 18 because Victor works way better under pressure. There are a lot of these knives. I am hopefully trying to trick this bear, who is also terrified by my Goldilocks illusion. I don't know what she did to that bear. I'm very concerned. So that brings me to a 26. A 33 off of my dream. And then additionally, would I be able to count? No. Goldilocks is a familiar face, but I don't think she's part of this role. This is just me throwing a knife.
I will say, no, I'm not gonna let you add that.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Okay, wait, it's 26, 30, 30. Okay, and then I get a 36 because the knives had a +3 to stabbery. So the knife does count.
You have 2 Fey knives.
Oh, I have 1 because I gave 1 to James.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's why
I still yeah. I'm smart. I'm so smart. Okay, so 36.
Okay, 36 versus 30.
Oh,
it's
crit!
It's a crit on a crit. Holy shit! I'm gonna count this as a double crit, which would be equivalently of hitting 2 greens. Let me calculate the damage. And I'll tell you guys what it is. So if that would have been 8 damage normally.
So it's 32, right?
So
because it's 6.
It's 16 that doubled. So that's 32 damage. Let me see. 27 plus 32.
Is that enough? That's 59.
His hit points were 56.
Okay, yo, I got this.
I got this.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you for saying that. That's wonderful. Okay, right. So Gingy is just over there fucking tearing this guy a new one, right? And Victor just throws the knife, and it's circling, it's bouncing. Is there anyone else in the kitchen?
There's looks like to be other servants and stuff. No one of note or physical prominence.
Okay, a few of them are like, whoa, like watching it sail through this like storm of knives, sail through the air. Like, what the? And then just Gingy got him on the chest, but this knife strikes true, and just Victor just gets him right in the fucking head. Just turns, throws Gingy, and bear goes down. Doesn't even have a moment to gasp. Fey knife right in the skull.
Yeah, as he falls to the ground, dead, through his forced lobotomy, fucking Gingy still fucking stabbing into the corpse, screaming, "This is for Ginger! This is for..." And he starts cutting in and pulling out innards.
Alright, oh god.
Yeah, Gingy's he's a little high strung.
Yeah.
But at this time, Florence, during Victor's escapades here, what were you doing? Were you trying to make it to the vault also? Did you go back to the ballroom? What is your goals from now on?
I think Florence is going to go back to the ballroom and try to find any of the allies she met in the kitchen.
Okay, you definitely have Hook here. I don't believe it was stated, but Aladdin is supposed to show up after a panic has started, and no panic has started yet. Everything's been extremely stealthy. I will say the servants that witnessed the murder of Papa Bear started to screech and run for it, so they could be coming into the ballroom any second now. I say any second now, it might be a little bit. Nancy, she had plans to... She's still in the ballroom, but she has plans to help with Scar when you two are going to target Scar. Whoever got to him first, pretty much. She was going to assist.
I think in that case, okay, so I think Florence is gonna go help Nancy, but before she does, she's gonna go to Hook and kind of nudge him a bit and go, "Hey, do you have an extra suit?"
An An extra suit? An extra suit, you say? What, not with me, what do you need one for?
Would you want to try out a ball dress for a change?
He blushes a little bit, puts a hand to his mouth, and he accidentally hooked his nose a little bit. Ah, fuck. Uh, I, what's the plan here? What are you getting at?
Well, listen, I'm gonna go help Nancy get Scar, but I have to look cool doing so.
Make a persuasion check.
I need to look cool. So, bro, just trust me.
Okay, blood. Could I use the prettiest flowers get picked not as for me but for Hook,
Just 'cause I
saying
made the
he would
blush
be the
comment-
prettiest?
Just because I made the blush comment, I'll allow it.
Awesome.
Oh my god, cross-dressing Captain Hook.
Could I also use "There's Beauty in the Bad" as? I mean, this is gonna become a very beautiful man if this goes through. And otherwise, what might not be.
That one's a little. I will say because he is technically written as a bad guy, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Is that a commentary on Disney queer coding their villains? That's great, bro. I love it.
Could I use "Cleans Up Nicely" as that is literally why I'm needing this.
Yes.
Okay.
Risk of 15.
15.
I can't believe. I thought there was like a legitimate plan going on in this because I need to look cool.
I couldn't think of any other way to say it.
It's fucking great.
Oh, could I also use the bold and the beautiful as part of the reason why she wants to wear the suit is to impress the beautiful Nancy?
Oh, okay. I guess that works.
Okay. You said the risk was 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Please. Please. Yes!
Let's go.
Yeah. He looks at you after you said, well, if it's for the mission, anything for the mission, right? No other reason.
Of course.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I just imagine we go like outside, like change real quick, and then come back in.
Yeah, I'll say while they're changing, Victor, would you wait for them to confront Scar, or would you go ahead and confront Scar?
Well, I think the first step is to get my knife out of the bear's skull.
Oh yeah, you get the knife on the bear's skull.
And then wipe it off with a rag from the kitchen.
Oh my god, yep.
Is Gingy, is he like chill, or is he still going fucking crazy?
He seems to calm down, but he's heavily breathing. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, sometimes I just got to go a little crazy.
No, we all do that from time to time.
Well,
now look, I think
he notices the panicking servants, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Aladdin should be coming any second now. I need to go to the ballroom to help with Jafar soon."
Okay. Well, I might just wait here for Nancy. I don't want to take Scar on alone.
That's fair. Okay. So, yeah, when you wait there, the servants start going...
Victor's gonna light up a cigarette and start smoking in the kitchen.
Yeah, Florence, when you come back into the ballroom after changing real quick, you come in with a nicely... It actually fits pretty well. You and Captain Hook actually have like the same body type and everything.
Perfect.
Convenient. And then you see Captain Hook beside you, kind of blushing a little bit, twirling his mustache with his good hand, and he does a little spin after he comes in. And,
You look amazing.
And as as soon as you guys kind of come in, you hear a door bust open, and then you hear one of the servants exclaim, "Papa Bear's been murdered in the kitchens!" And you start to see people go and gasp, and people start making their way out. It's not a full-on panic, but it could escalate that to that point very soon. I will not make you make a stealth roll if you head towards the corridors in the confusion, or you meet up with Nancy and head there.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Um, yeah, so you meet up with Nancy. She's in the crowd that's in the midst of starting to panic. So she kind of takes you up and down. What? You look quite dapper. She looks over at Hook in the back and sees him wearing her dress. Huh. I won't ask questions. Did you take care of the giant?
Guilty as charged. And
And
she kind of adjusts her tie a little bit.
nice. So all that's left is Scar now. We should head to your friend.
What did you say?
We should head to your friend.
Lead the way.
Okay, yeah. As you guys use the panic and confusion to make your way to where Victor is, you see Captain Hook stays behind in the ballroom, and as you guys kind of enter the corridors, you see Genji kind of rushing past. Instead of like a brown coating, he seems to be caked in blood.
Cherry
Uh,
flavored.
wh-
Yummy.
What was that?
I said cherry flavored.
I taste like the blood of my fucking enemies. Don't you get me wrong. And he rushes past you guys.
I fucking love this guy. I think Florence even says that, honestly.
Yeah, he's a bit eccentric, isn't he? Yeah, as you two kind of bust down the doors to the kitchen, you see Victor sitting over. I imagine you're like leaning against the table and with the bear.
Yeah, he
gutted
is.
in the
He
corner.
is. Yeah, he is leaning against the table, smoking a cigarette, and yeah, you can see right next to him. There's a nice little clean knife, and he kind of looks at you, notices, oh, welcome to the party. Scar's just through there.
Yeah, I think she kind of gives him a nod and like kind of like a sly smile of just like you've done well, and says, "Sorry, I'm late."
Also, that gingerbread guy is insane. You guys know that, right?
I don't know. I think it adds to his flavor.
No, he like.
God damn it.
No, he. I mean, I only. Whatever. I feel like he did most of the work. Okay.
I think before she goes in to see Scar, she's gonna kind of like lean in and whisper, just like the giant's been taken care of.
Oh, well timed. and all right, Nancy, what's our plan with Scar? We just walking in there and
I mean, this is the one room we haven't had any surveillance on. Only people that are completely loyal to Jafar know what's past these doors here.
okay. Well, hopefully that panic is starting.
It seems to be. The ballroom got news of what happened here. I imagine it won't be too long until someone finds the giant also.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, not much to do here. Victor's gonna put his knife back in his coat. And, I mean, fuck. I'll go first.
Okay, so you're just gonna swing open the doors?
Yeah, swing open the doors and take a look.
Okay, yeah, you swing open the doors, and on the other side, you're met by almost a completely dark room, like completely black as a cloudy midnight day or night. There's no light within the room. The only light you can see seeping in is the light from the kitchen. And then, as you kind of the door comes to a halt, there's no more noise. There's silence for a second, and then you hear, almost echoing throughout the room, looks like intruders have entered the lion's den. You can't source where it's coming from. You just know it's coming from the room.
We're nothing more than messengers. Heralds of...
Messengers?
Heralds of a new time in this town.
He gives a amusing playfulness to his voice. Messengers, huh? And what message have you come to spread?
Well,
You look quite delectable.
I appreciate that. I am... Excuse me.
I mean, you guys are behind Victor. Like,
my
you see
associates
everything
and
he
I
sees.
here, representatives of... How do I phrase this? Well, you see, there's quite a big change coming to this town. Assuming everything goes right, and everything has been going right, there's going to be quite a vacuum. A power vacuum. We find that you're... Yeah. It's our understanding that you're quite a... Let's go with enterprising individual.
So a deal you've come to make, huh?
Less of a deal, more of an exchanging of information.
And what would stop me from feasting on you and taking the power for myself?
Oh, we have no use for the power. Well, not... The people in this room don't. We just need something from that vault. And then you are free to run this town.
See, Mr. Jafar, we're at a common interest here. Not Jafar, Scar, sorry. We believe that Jafar has had the reins for far too long, and we believe that, well, your philosophy of certain matters might be more beneficial.
So you promised me a kingdom just for the entrance to this vault, huh? Make a persuasion roll. But one of you make the persuasion roll, the other can add their blood to the other's roll.
I'll add my blood to yours.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna
you
say,
have a higher one. You get a +5.
Yeah, I get a +5. Awesome. I have a blood of 10. Yeah, this is kicked up. We're gonna go 22 off of better under pressure. We're gonna go 30 off of there in a soul I can't swindle. I have no intention of letting this man take the throne. This is just I just need to. This is a means to an end, and that end is getting that magic carpet.
Okay.
So
this lists persuasion, more deception, which is an important difference.
Yeah, he is just pretty much just straight lying to him. Brings me to a 30. Well, I feel like it's just I don't know. I'm not even using my dream. This is just Victor talking. Like,
no, you're not.
Yeah, I'm just not even. He's just.
And in the darkness, I don't know how effective your dream would be.
That's also fair. Yeah. No, I mean it's. I think I got a 30.
Okay. Well, risk a 35.
Oh, actually, sorry, 35 because of Florence's blood.
So this is an even roll.
You could try, like, I don't want to, like, roll for you,
I'll say add +3 for Nancy.
Ooh.
As she adds in, the residents have found that Jafar is just not right for leadership, and we need someone that's more decisive in matters to take charge. So
you could try adding fix a criminal to stop a criminal.
I suppose I could. Yeah, this is sort of like a. I understand you're an enterprising individual. I too.
I'll agree.
Am quite a. Okay. Okay, so that brings me to a 43 against a 35.
Hmm.
Damn,
Oh.
dude!
He kind of
I'll take that 1 XP, baby.
he purrs a little bit. You lied to the king of liars. There's nothing stopping you lot from stabbing me in the back and putting someone else in power. I would be a cat alone in my own pack if I trusted you.
Well,
Enter my den if you dare.
you should know we've already dealt with the giant and the bear.
I'm gonna throw the picture of the pasted giant on the floor.
Poor giant. He just wanted his poor little goose.
And if you look right over there, I'll just motion to the bear's corpse through the doorway. Didn't go well for either of your friends.
I'll be eating for a while, it seems.
Kind of gross, but I get it.
Unless we could change the way that it's written, Mr. Scar.
Change the way it's written. And how would you do that?
Well, if we capture Jafar, get some information. I've already got some reliable source that tells me that he knows. Well, if you want to be there to see us right, you be king.
I've already stated I can't trust you. So you're
You
gonna
wouldn't have to trust us. You'd be sitting there seeing it.
And look,
prove to me you can rewrite it, and then maybe I'll let you through. Until then, I will protect my den. He's not going to attack unless you guys enter the room, I'll say that.
Jackson, do you want to attack him, or do you want to play things smoothly?
well,
I'm waiting.
look, some of us aren't even from here, so it doesn't much matter to us if you run the place afterwards. Just figured it was the easier way out.
For you, perhaps. I will say with the failed deception check, unless situations change, I'm not going to let you guys re-roll.
No, I know.
What is he protecting? Is it like a different floor of the...
He's protecting the vault.
Yeah, the vault would be in this room. You can't quite see where the vault is exactly in the room because of the pitch blackness. You don't even know exactly where his location is. You just know he's in the room.
Could I just... Is it within 50 feet of us?
The vault?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I do believe that your stunt... Let me read the wording for it, though, because I know you can teleport within the room, but don't you have to be able to see where you're teleporting?
It just says teleport myself or any person within 50 feet of me.
Man. Fuck.
That is sick.
Fuck.
Lamau.
I think.
Lol W, yo, you got biggest, you got most important object in the room.
Okay. I'll allow it this time, but after this time, I'm going to state that from now on, it has to be somewhere you can at least capture with your camera, because that's basically how you're using the ability, is capturing something with your camera. But because I did not state that already, I'll let you use it this time.
Here, could I try this then? Because I feel like that's a little bit broken. Could I combine both of my stunts, allow entry into any restricted, and then teleport myself within any, teleport myself within 50 feet? So I can't use either of those.
I will say you'll be able to open the vault with that, but you have to reach the vault and at least get an arm's length of it to use that second stunt. So yes, you can teleport right to it and open it, but you would basically enter initiative and make it into the vault afterwards. So you wouldn't be able to open it and then teleport. You'd have to. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd still have to get to the door to open it, and you wouldn't have to make any checks to unlock it.
Okay. How does that sound, Jackson?
Sounds like he won't be convinced. So, yeah.
I mean,
think,
if you make like a thing.
I think Victor's going to. No, I mean I'm gonna try to hide it, but I think he's gonna start loading his gun.
Fair enough.
Um,
Okay. So who's making a move?
Do you want me to
Well-
teleport first so that the next time I can just get in?
yeah. I feel like Victor's just gonna be like, well, can't say we didn't try. And then you may teleport.
Yoop.
Okay. At this rate, I'll say everyone. Nancy's gonna go ahead and roll her initiative. So roll thou speeds.
42. Let's do this.
What? What?
Let's go.
1 second, and then we roll scars.
Oh my god, it's fucking natural
That's so good.
What the fuck, bro?
What?
Oh my god.
Florence, then Victor, then Scar,
And then Nancy.
Nancy. Okay. So Florence, as soon as you teleport into the room, you use your camera to activate the teleportation. So you do get like a little bit of flash in the room. So Victor was able to react to Scar's location, able to get the jump on him, and you guys get a very picture. All you really see is in the corner, green, piercing eyes peering at you two, as Florence, right in front of the door. Florence, you have the floor. What do you do?
I'm gonna go in the vault.
Okay, I'll say it's going to take an action to open the door.
Okay.
So next turn you'd be able to enter.
Okay.
Okay, it's not going to take your action. If you want to take an attack, I'll say this is basically a bonus action because it's you using your stunt.
Okay, I think then I'll Should I try to shoot him? I don't want his attention on me. No,
I mean-
I'll just use my stunt and take the turn.
Okay, so if you want, you can hold an action. Basically state what you are going to do in case something happens. Like, you will do this if this happens type deal.
If he focuses his attention on me, I will pull out my.
Okay, so if he attacks you, you'll attack back. Okay.
Yeah.
That works. Victor, it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I think, I don't know how much it'll be helpful, but they're trying to do it anyways. I want to pop my stunt, so I have various. I have a bunch of victors. I do my shadow clone jutsu. If I have to do it, it's too good. It's too stupid to not say it. And oh shit, I didn't realize you were playing music in Roll20. It's fine, very stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, so he's gonna do that. So he's got basically like a various images surrounding where he thinks. Because you said I saw a flash of it, right? So I saw where he was.
That's not hair. Those are my arms. What did you do?
You left them
I
to
saw
rot.
which one
I
it was.
gave them purpose. I gave them.
Okay. Well, let's say that one more
Right.
time. My
You
computer
said-
started
you
playing
said 'cause-
loud audio.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because Florence used your camera, right? You said I was able to pick up on where Scar
Yeah,
was.
you know where he is, so you can make an attack. The risk is going to be a little bit higher due to the darkness.
That's fair. Regardless, we've got Ring of Clones. Not like they can actually do damage. That's not the point. And then yeah, Victor's just gonna try
Yeah,
to.
you remember what they're for. Basically, he has to roll a 1d, however many clones there are. Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you roll a 1d5 to see how many clones you make.
All right, sounds great.
And then he'll have to roll. Oh my god.
Can go,
So
dude.
He has to roll a 1d5, and he has to get a 5 to hit the actual victory.
Yeah, 5 clones. Awesome. Okay, and then Victor's
Yeah.
gonna fucking just start shooting at where he saw him.
Okay, I will say, do you enter the room doing this? Or do you stay in the doorway of the kitchen?
I guess I don't need to. I mean, I have the shot, right?
You do have the shot. The only reason I state that, I'll be pretty transparent here, it's unlikely Scar will leave the room even to attack you, and that might mean Florence gets the aggro.
Okay. Well, I mean, Nancy's still behind me, right? So Victor would walk forward to give her some room to get in there.
Okay. So
and he'll just
okay.
like fire it, and I think so he's got all the clones firing.
Yes.
So there's just and at different times he's trying to make it difficult to figure out.
Oh yes.
What's happening?
So
okay.
Go ahead and roll risk of 25.
Risk 25. Okay. Oh god. Is it behind? Is it eyes? Eyes for the gun? Pew, pew. Makes sense to me. Right? Yes. Eyes.
Yes.
I don't know. All right. Cool. That's an 8. Better under pressure brings you to 20. I am tricking this man. I am deceiving him. That is a 28. 31 because of the gun itself. Do a 38 off of my dream. And then do I get anything from the stunt, or is that just the clones? Because I know in the past you've given me booster rolls with it, but I don't know if it would apply here.
No, because it's mainly a defensive stunt, really.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, a 38.
It's basically mirror images from 5e.
Yeah. No, that's fair. There's 25, you said?
Yes.
Pew pew.
Oh.
Okay, pew pew. Dealing 9 points of damage. Scar.
9.
And as he takes a bullet to somewhere he can't quite see, the flashes of the gun light up the room for small instances, but not for too long.
I'll have the clones laugh at him. Victor's like,
damn.
The clones will also, it'll just be this like cacophony.
Okay.
Wait, you said there were 5 clones. Shouldn't it be a D6?
Yeah, you're right. 1 second.
We'll say.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say Victor's number 1.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
But, yeah.
So you want Victor to be number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, makes sense.
I was doing the opposite way, but that makes sense.
Fucking whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Victor's number 1.
Okay. Victor's number 1. Fair enough. Yeah, as he kind of, in retaliation to the gunfire, lunges at one of the Victors that he believes to be the right one. I'm not going to roll an attack because he attacks one of the mirror images. And as he attacks it, it dissipates into air. Not able to do much. He is going to take a legendary action, which is just going to be a second attack. That's all his legendary actions are.
So now it's D5. Victor's still 1.
Yeah. Damn. And as he kind of like quickly paws at another one, dissipating a second, Nancy kind of, instead of going into the room, backs out for a little bit, and she's gonna take a small torch that was on one of the walls and throw it in the room as the room gets illuminated by candlelight.
Oh my god,
and
so fucking smart.
She is going to make a roll.
Yep. And also, seeing Scar get through 2 of them, Victor's gonna be like, well now, see, that's old age catching up to you. Oh, that's all of them. The remaining 4. That's just old age catching up to you, Scar. Like, just from all directions.
Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. So as Nancy lights up the room, she has a clear visual of where Scar is, and all she does is she has this little mini axe where she comes through and she nicks him right on the tail, and about half of his tail gets chopped off, and he fucking reacts and lets out a small roar as in reaction to the pain. That is 8 points, and then plus how many points does she deal? So that's gonna be 5. Okay, back to the top of the initiative. Florence, you have the door open now. You can enter the vault. The door is wide open. If you want to keep it open, that's up to you.
Do you think Victor would be... No. Is Victor able to run in there?
Dealing with Scar? I'm drawing aggro. Go for it.
I will say it'd be difficult for Victor to enter, but there's a chance you just have to roll to escape from Scar.
It would be smart to close the door, right?
I mean, it would separate you and Scar. It depends on what you want to do. You could focus on taking out Scar first and then focus on the vault, or you could just go ahead and start focusing on the vault.
Jackson, what would you prefer?
Get the fucking carpet.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, I will say by next turn the door will be closed. It's
That's
quite
fine.
a big, heavy door. As long as Scar doesn't get aggroed at you, he will probably not be able to make it to the door with how quick this is moving. Are you gonna hold your action again?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action again.
Sweet. Fucking Victor.
Oh, it's back to me?
Yeah. This is 4 people. I know,
Oh
this
my,
is unlike Manifest.
What? It's my turn? It's been like minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah, no
alright.
longer 1 turn an hour.
Fucking second verse, same as the first, man. I mean, it's
Okay.
not. Yeah, no, yeah.
Make your roll.
Mm-hmm. $38 versus 25.
Yep. Holy
Damn!
shit.
Oh, killer this bitch!
How much damage is that?
It's 15.
So 15 plus. Oh, yeah. As you pounce them, you get him really good in the stomach, and it really fucks him up. He's not like looking extremely fucked up, but he's definitely showing wear and tear now.
Yeah.
As he kind of dances around in the flame, in agony of the gunshots, he again pounces back at what he believes to be Victor.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Shit!
I would like to add, knowing that I landed more shots, we're just gonna go. Didn't see that one coming, did you? From all the clones, and then get immediate comeuppance.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, he fucking roars and lunges straight at
Oh
you.
shit! I'm in danger.
Okay. So how is Victor defending?
I mean, I think the only thing he would try to do is like, probably, like maybe try to defensively like thunderclap his ears, like try to just like knock his audio out, sort of as a reflex. Like he sees that he pounces for him, and he's like, oh, like,
yeah, he's a like on all fours. He doesn't look that big, but as he kind of looms over you with both his paws outreached, he is massive.
I'm essentially going to try to do what I did to the worm to him. I'm just going to try to like discombobulate him audibly.
So mind roll. What attributes are you using?
I'm about to get mauled by a lion. There's some pressure here. Obviously my dream, that puts me to a 29.
Okay.
I think, I don't know, no, that doesn't really work. I don't like that.
I can't see anything else.
Well, I was gonna be like, oh no, it's like that doesn't work right. That doesn't work right here. It's not about.
I think I am gonna. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, and just because of the character it is.
Yeah.
Would you consider Florence a valued friend? Because you are like intentionally putting yourself in danger just to keep the aggro off her.
I think
I'm not gonna feel hurt if you don't say I am.
No. I think Victor has realized that the people he's on this journey with matter, and that everyone has made mistakes, and that they still accept him. So, yes, Florence would be a valued friend.
Okay, then I'm gonna call that -3 because you made a. This is not the smart decision Victor would normally make. This is a rash decision to protect his valued friends.
Yep. Okay. So that was a 29. So that's a 26.
Yep.
Cool.
Is that all?
Well, I wasn't gonna argue for lucky son of a bitch, but in fact, he's being unlucky right now
Yeah, that
because
would
he's
be-
yeah. So no, it wouldn't. That also doesn't work. Yeah, no, a 26.
Okay. Oh! He gets his legendary action, but he has to roll.
He gets to re-roll it. Okay. All right.
Well, he's
Okay.
basically, it's basically gonna be a second attack. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's go.
Nice!
As he lunges at you to grasping your claws, you barely duck out of between his grasp, and in losing eye line of where you were, he kind of pounces back up, but there's 4 figures surrounding him now, and he quickly lunges again at another one, and it dissipates on him, and he seems frustrated. Nancy is going to make another roll.
Yeah, and then Victor will just be like, almost had me there, old man. Oh my god, how is it 9 o'clock? Fuck, I love role-playing.
So do I. Fuck! Come on, Nancy, you fucked him up again.
Hey, Nancy's getting in there.
3 damage, and that's added to that. Okay, yeah, as Nancy fucking sees him kind of lunge right behind the illusion that he just dissipated of Victor, she fucking and nicks his chin a little bit. And we're back to Florence.
You're in the vault.
And I will say the door is going to be shut at the beginning of your turn. So you are technically out of initiative order. I'll let you make the call if you want to explore this or if you want them to do their thing first. I'd lean towards letting Florence do this for a little bit. Oh, Aster? Oh. Okay.
Oh, hey, yo. Hold up. Their internet might have shit itself.
That's fair. Well, did you ever think that you were going to be...
Oh. No, I didn't think that I was going to be having to kill Scar.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, hi.
Just chiming in to ask, how much longer do you think
Oh, we're nearing towards the end.
nearing towards the end?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm on a phone call.
Sweet.
Okay.
If it's okay, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and finish the encounter, and then we'll hop back to Florence and what she was doing during the encounter. Okay.
That's we can at least do another turn cycle.
Yeah, let's do one more turn cycle. So it's back to Victor.
Fucking good gravy. I gotta get this shit done. The fuck do I gotta get this shit done? And yeah, and I think at this point Victor's also like he's like he's got his gun in his right hand, but he's also taken out his knife in case he needs that too.
That's fair.
Because he's like, oh shit, like I'm running low on homies. I mean, yeah, fucking let's get back at it. Like 38
Okay.
continuing to taunt
Versus
Scar.
25.
Um
Holy shit.
yeah. And he's gonna say like,
Oh.
should have said yes, Scar. Like,
Oh. Oh my god. Okay, so it's 14 damage?
that's 14 more damage.
Oh, he's looking very, very fucked up. And the frustration is going to come back towards Victor. Fuck. He swipes at another illusion, increasingly more agitated and not caring. This is a coin flip if he attacks you again.
Alright, that's, yeah, you know what, I deserve that one.
It should be the exact same as last roll.
I agree, like exactly the same, down to the minuses, because I'm still being stupid. This is not how things would have gone. This is not how Victor normally fights. So that's a, whatever the fucking, that's a 26, yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, what is happening? What is in the air? I'm so happy for it, but like what's in the air? Like,
Why are my rolls so shitty?
dude, Victor is not a scratch on him. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna say with getting both of you critical failing,
yeah, right.
I'm gonna say no damage is dealt at all.
I fuck with that.
What happened?
I don't know, man. Dude, he's getting old. He's getting slow. Can't keep up.
Yeah, his wounds seem to be affecting him more than he would let on, as he
Yeah, I
has
think
definitely slowed, and he tries to pounce you again, his
Yeah.
illusion, and immediately pouncing back, and he he had hold of you, but his strength seemed to fade so much that you were able to
kind of rest
yeah,
it.
you were not able to avoid, but he just didn't have the strength to hurt you. And Nancy's
Yeah.
gonna take her turn.
Yep. And then, yeah, Victor also.
Hi, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah,
Okay, sweet,
bet
sweet.
you used to being in the dark. Yeah, just like So yeah, we did one more round of combat, but we can. Oh my God, Nancy!
Yeah,
Dude.
as he kind of like weakly falls to the floor, Nancy takes that axe and just right in the nape of the back of the neck. And it doesn't completely decapitate him, but it like halfway does it, so his head kind of like droops, and all you hear is,
Holy shit!
and then he falls.
Scar's dead! Okay, cool.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you missed it. I rolled like 14 damage. Nancy got like 3 more in, and then Scar missed me again.
I
And
can't
then
look at the second to last roll.
yeah, look at that shit. He rolled a 3 on a 33 roll. He rolled a fucking 3. He got a 4 and
Jesus.
a 1.
Um.
And then I got a 1 and a 16. So it was just like, and then Nancy
Shit.
came up and bopped him.
So.
Damn. Did combat end before the vault closed?
No.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
again,
it closed at the beginning of this turn order. So.
Yeah.
I will say.
Ah, damn.
We'll do a little bit of Florence before Victor and them
Yeah.
decide what they're gonna do. So Florence, you close the vault door behind you.
Shit, I wish I didn't do that.
I mean,
No, it'd be like that. I mean, you could probably
yeah.
just open it.
that with his legendary action, that could have gone a different way. Victor was just suited for that, so it was a bad
Okay.
matchup for Scar.
Okay.
It was pretty rough.
In that case, I think I'm gonna bang on the safe door and say, Victor, what am I looking for?
A carpet. I don't know much more. Magical carpet. We didn't see it earlier, did we? The dude didn't have it.
Jafar did not have it. According to all sources, it should be in this vault. The vault is very dark. It has dim lighting, but you can't quite see much in it. With the dim lighting, I will say you see a switch off to the left.
That seems okay. I guess I'll push the switch.
Yeah, as you flip the switch, you hear ka-dum, 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 ka-dum. As down the vault's long corridor, you see, like, almost, it's reminiscent of the lights you saw in Solus Runda, but they seem much more mechanical and not innate. Florence being well-traveled, she's probably seen light bulbs before, but not commonly.
Okay.
As light bulbs illuminate the room, you see a great stash of whimsical items and things around. And the most interesting thing you see seems to be a cell down at the end of the corridor, and you can't quite make out what's in it, but it seems that there's a couple of figures sitting in the cell.
Is it the goose?
Oh, yeah, you hear, not towards the cell's direction, but you do hear to your right. The cell's to the left, but you hear a goose honking to the right. It's in a little goose cage with a little receptacle that's catching all the golden eggs.
I'm gonna make note of that. Okay, yeah, I go down the cellar. I guess I check what's in the cell, but
Can you approach a cell?
yeah, I'll approach it.
Yeah. You see two completely normal humans sitting in chairs, seem to be bound and blinded with blindfolds.
What the fuck?
Who's there?
Are
Jafar, is
you-
that you?
Far.
They're blindfolded. They can't see who you are.
Hmm. Are you two from StoryBook?
Who are you?
Answer the question.
No, we're not from StoryBook.
I have a gun pointed to you. Answer my questions truthfully.
We are being truthful. You hear the other one chime in.
What are you doing here?
One kind of laughs to himself. I guess this is a prison of our own making. Um, Jafar took control is all.
Fuck.
My name is Jacob. Mine is Wilhelm. Wilhelm Grimm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My fucking god. Carry on.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take my gun. You said they're bound, like, I'm imagining it's two chairs, like, backs towards each other, and they're,
Yeah.
like, bound in rope.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my gun and I'm trying to shoot at the rope.
Okay. I'm just roll 1d your eyes.
Okay.
I will say unless you. The only time something bad would happen is if you get a 1. Okay.
Damn!
Yeah, you perfectly like right in between the two chairs. You cut one side of it, and then it pierces through and cuts the other side of it, completely freeing them. They frantically unbound themselves and then take off their blindfolds. Oh, you're a normal person. What are you doing here? How'd you? What's going on?
You're asking me.
Look, we were just, things happened. I'm not sure how they happened. It's real shitty. And,
Written. Are you the one who writes things?
yes, we wrote them, we made their stories. And one day they just started coming to life, and we kept writing and making more, and we were just making our own little storybook, you know, our own place in the world.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, yeah. Oh, you just got there.
No. Are they? Do they have artifacts slash or I guess awoken?
I mean, I guess you don't know. You could ask them.
I'm not gonna ask them. Where is the magic carpet?
We don't know. Jafar put us in here, and we've been blinded since he put us in here. Please. He put us in here after we threatened to burn the books that brought them to life. We knew they were getting out of hand. We tried calling an end to it, and he didn't like it.
Okay. How do I get them out of the cell?
There seems to be a pretty simple locked cage door. You'd have to roll to try and unlock it.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Let's see. Say risk of 10, not too high.
Okay.
Base stat wise, this is going to be your mind to see if you know how to, pick a lock.
Could I make it muscle if I hit it with the butt of my gun?
Oh, so you're trying to. Well, I'll say it's not like a padlock. It's like a actual door with a lock ingrained into it. Unless you had something powerful enough to like break the lock open, you would be able to do that.
No, I'll just do mine then. Okay.
You could make an argument for muscle for finesse. I'm gonna say no because you haven't explicitly stated before that lockpicking is a skill she has.
No, it's not.
So I'll say mind.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Skill hand trained eyes.
Mm-hmm. That works.
Could I use cleans up nicely as I'm trying to finish a job?
I will say, because this technically isn't part of the job, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I don't really have anything else I can add. Okay. You said it's a risk of 10.
Yes.
Yo! Let's go!
Critical success. Holy shit. Yeah.
What in the
You
Christ?
take like you had like
What
maybe a
is
little,
happening?
you had like maybe a little bobby pin in your hair and you take it out. You've seen it done before. You never had to do it yourself, but you ching, ching, ching. Oh, I guess that makes sense. And the door swings open. And as they're free, they kind of walk out, and one of them like gives you a big hug. Thank you. We gotta find the books. We
Easy
gotta
there.
burn them. We gotta burn the books.
You're not gonna burn the books. You're gonna listen to what I tell you, because I'm the one who set you free. Got it?
Both of them look extremely like suddenly struck with like realization that maybe this isn't a savior. They're gonna hear you out first before I make any kind of roll out of this. So go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
My friend and I are not from StoryBook. We're here to get a magic carpet, and that's what we're gonna leave with. Now, if you burn those books and that magic carpet goes away, I'm not gonna be happy, and I'll put you right back into that fucking cell. Got it?
Oh,
First order, carry that goose.
well, there may be a way to save some things and keep them around. We can just cut the pages out that involve the rug, keep it real, and everything else goes away.
I want the goose too.
You want the goose?
I want the goose.
See, objects can travel out of Storybook. Living things cannot.
Then you're gonna write a new book that only has that goose, and I'm gonna be able to take it with me.
It still would not be able to travel out of Storybook. It's still a living thing.
10 golden eggs.
10 golden eggs. The entire story of the goose would have to survive for that.
How many golden eggs is like in the room right now that I can take with me?
There is one.
I'm gonna take that golden egg.
Okay. You take that golden egg.
Just one then.
Okay. One golden egg, a carpet. Is that all?
For now. And she's gonna kind of gesture with her gun to go upstairs.
I will say, you don't hear any commotion outside the vault. I guess we'll bounce over back to Victor real quick. Victor, do you stay to enter the vault, or do you go maybe?
Oh
assist
no,
the others in the bar?
he's like oh. Oh, Nancy, that was. Whew. That was most impressive. Oh my god, that was. That's kind of gross, but. Whew. Flip. And yeah, he'll probably walk over to the vault door and kind of, give it a knock, like, oh, Florence.
Yeah, I think at this point, try to gesture them to go up, and then I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. Yeah, the door opens.
Are we good? Did you find it?
I think so.
I mean, the carpet, if you want to make a roll, just 1D your perception to see if you can quickly find it.
Oh, okay. That's eyes, right?
Yes. Oh, Victor, you're going to make your roll?
I would love to.
Nancy has departed after killing Scar back to the ballroom. Oh my god. Okay,
Oh!
I'm not
Come
going to say
on.
you guys don't find it, it just takes you time. Time that other things are happening. And yeah, you guys eventually find it and pick it up. And as you do so, what's the next move? The Grimm brothers, the brothers Grimm, look at you two and say, Jafar has. He took to holding the book on his person. He should have it.
Well, if all goes well, he should be currently being deposed.
Okay.
To the ballroom, then, gentlemen.
To the ballroom. A ballroom was made. What the fuck?
Just not gonna think about that. And yeah, and Victor will once again, he'll reload his gun and clean stuff up, and just kind of step over the corpse of Scar.
Okay. Yeah.
And the bear.
They look on in horror at their own creations, gutted and fucking decapitated halfly. As you guys make it back to the ballroom, you were right. You see Gingy swinging around, making blood rain from the chandelier that was above. Aladdin has Jafar on his knees with his hands bound. Hook has a bunch of hostages taken of all of Jafar's men that were left over. And Nancy seems to be digging through the pockets, and she pulls out the book. And Aladdin snatches it from her hand real quick.
Shit. I don't like that. That just has bad vibes.
Okay.
Well, seems everything went well here.
Well, it did go well. You see he's walking over to a lit candle. He picks up the candle and he's holding it under the book, not quite threateningly trying to burn it right now. Doesn't seem any of his allies make any moves to stop him, but Jafar specifically, he's like, "No, you fool! If you
Can I cut Jafar off with my dream and just make him and just not let the sound get over there?
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Like he goes, "No, you fool!" And that's all you hear. It's like very, very muffled. Can't make out like basically no sound coming from him. I see you two got your carpet.
Indeed, we did. Bear is dead, and Scar is dead too.
Okay. Well, I guess this would be goodbye. I see you found the Grimm brothers.
I suppose we did.
I see you found a golden egg.
And I fully intend on keeping it.
Well, I'm willing to make a deal. We burn this book, but I'll cut out the carpet and one thing of your choice. But that's
Can we
it.
choose the golden egg?
I do have a list of potentially interesting items, and I'll let you choose a golden egg. Anything that you've seen on someone or used by someone, you could choose. But the 3 specific ones, you could have the gingerbread candy cane,
I'm thinking.
which adds a +4 to any sneak attack rolls.
Oh my god.
You could have Captain Hook's hand. Or Hook, sorry, not his hand. You could have Hook's hook.
Very specifically doesn't have a hand.
Yeah, he's specifically not a hand. Which this allows for a +4 on any roll regarding traversal. And then you have Nancy Drew's magnifying glass, which will allow you to see magical properties through walls, doors, anything. So, like, if there's something magical happening behind a door, you'd be able to look through the magnifying glass and see it occurring.
I have a
And
question.
then you have the golden egg, which is and could be worth some good money. It's a pretty solid fucking golden egg.
How much do you think it would be worth to look it back?
Make an insight check.
Can I also help?
Yeah, you
I've
can
had
make
to
a
fence
quick
some-
like insight appraisal.
Yeah,
I'll let you add
Victor's-
your mind to her roll, Victor.
Yeah.
Insight is mind or eyes?
Yeah.
Mind.
Okay.
And just add 10 to it, because that's Victor's mind.
Woo!
Jesus Christ.
Would you
He hands you a jeweler's loop.
Would you be better at insight rolling, Jackson?
I mean, I don't know. I have a mind of 10. And that's
That would be 15.
It's kind of it. I don't know if it particularly matters.
Okay, 15. Could I use still hand trains eyes, as I would take care of this egg very heavily, thus minimizing damage, and then trained eyes as a, like, very securely checking to make sure it doesn't get dented or damaged or that sort of thing.
Okay.
And then could I do cleans up nicely, as this would be a really nice clean piece of loot.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Shit. Oh, can I use There's Beauty in the Bad, as I had to literally murder a giant who owned this to get the egg?
That giant got turned into a paste.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I can't believe that was still the peak moment.
That's like the best thing that's
It
ever
was the best thing to ever happen.
I'm gonna go immediately rewatch that moment.
Dude, me
And
too.
then could I also get the prettiest flowers get picked, as this is the one piece of loot that I want to pick.
Okay.
Okay, so that's... What's the risk?
Risk of 20. Okay, yes.
Nice.
So it would be worth it. It's hard to get an exact amount, even with that super critical success, or not critical success, but super good success. But you can get a good approximation. It could be worth anywhere between 8 to 15 wealth. Depends on who you sell it to and if you can get a good bargain on it. So
8 to 15 wealth?
yes,
So, shit, what would that be, like, cost-wise?
cost wise.
I mean, yeah.
That's a good chunk of change. That's a pretty good chunk of change.
Like, I respect that you want to take the egg, and I'm not going to stop you if you really want to take it. But I think that we can get better value out of other things than something that we can just sell.
See, I'm thinking, like, if we can use this egg, then we can get the shard of Andanosium.
Andanosium. Do you know how much that is?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I can trade that to McDoon to get fucking that item, I will take the egg.
McDoon's too smart. There's no way.
That is 700 cost.
There's no fucking way. You could trade it for.
I will remind you how
I
that roll
don't
would
think
work.
that
You would have to roll at the minimum against the 700. I made that item ridiculously overpowered and ridiculously hard to get for a reason.
That's why I want it.
It would take each party member to completely max out their wealth stat to have a chance to get that.
Shit.
If you guys work towards it, it's entirely possible to get it, but it would be super, super hard work to do. It is not something I'm going to be giving to you guys easily.
Fair. Shit.
I mean, you could probably trade it for other items that are close or perhaps slightly above in value.
Oh!
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck, but I could get Alexander's bell!
You could.
Oh, shit.
You
Let's see, how
could
much is
attempt
Alexander's
that.
Bell?
That's 60.
Talk to someone who has passed? Like, come on.
I mean,
it would contribute to it. Again, it's
once per month?
Once per month. It's not super common, and it's going to be a short conversation. And there's a second. Let me make sure I put all the rules in there, because there are rules.
It just says once per month ring the bell to talk to someone who's passed for 1 minute.
Okay, that's pretty much everything. The only rule is that the conversation's about 1 minute long. Where's Alexander's bell? The conversation's 1 minute long. Okay, I already wrote that. And they can't interact or do anything. And you have to have their corpse, not necessarily in front of you, but within a certain vicinity. It's a large vicinity. It's 50 miles. So as long as you're within a 50-mile radius of that person who passed and where they passed, you can use it.
Ah, that would be perfect for...
It would be good, but I will remind you that's 60 wealth worth of risk. The egg is going to be 15 at max. That's like if you can get a good value on it. It might be worth it, but
I think it's worth it. To be fair, though, I'm only one half of this vote, so.
No, I think Victor's gonna be like, well, look, I was in this for whatever the hell McDoon. Look, I was in this for what McDoon's gonna pay me. If you really want that egg, consider it a favor.
Favor
Yeah.
can be passed.
So, or perhaps fuck, what is the fucking phrase? A show of goodwill, perhaps.
Consider it me owing you one.
I can do that.
You don't know how much this means to me, Victor.
Okay. So is that the final decision?
I'm gonna take that fucking egg. I genuinely think that I can get it.
I will say the odds are highly against you because you have to roll against the 60 plus McDoon's trading stats.
Yeah. Here's the
I
thing.
can do it.
We can also get money. You could just
We can get money, yeah.
Yeah, I
have
was
an
gonna
egg.
say you might not be able to get it like instant gratuity because of this egg, but there's a good chance.
But it helps.
Yeah. It helps. I agree, it helps. So as you guys were conversing, Aladdin already sniffed out the carpet. So one golden goose egg. Boom, boom, boom. Well, thank you for your help. It was nice knowing you. And he lights the book on fire. And as the book sunders into flames, slowly you see Jafar like fall over, worming, trying to get closer to stop him. And as he does, he slowly starts to fade, becoming almost transparent and then disappearing altogether. Only rope left that was bounding him. Aladdin, with a big smile, watches all around him as the palace itself starts to dissipate. As the palace dissipates, you see Genji kind of starts falling from the chandelier that dissipated before he hits the ground. He goes, "It was a good fucking ride," and then he disappears.
Yes, it was,
before he hits the
Genji.
ground.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
And after that, Nancy, sitting down, resigning to the job being done, dissipates as well. Hook looks out as the new horizon, the sun rising after the night ends, around him as the palace is already dissipated, and goes, "I'll be chasing you soon, Peter." And he dissipates. And as all of his friends finish dissipating, Aladdin looks at you guys and just lets off a big goofy grin as he disappears.
And Victor will wave goodbye.
Yeah, and as you guys kind of finish up, you're left on a hill with nothing but a carpet, 2 Grimm brothers, and a golden goose egg.
Well, I guess we should go find McDoon.
Yeah, you guys left him there tied to the fucking horses.
I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Why? Oh, I'm not gonna think about it.
Yeah, yeah, but
All right.
once with StoryBook, it's just a hill in the middle of nowhere now.
And Victor's gonna look at the Brothers Grimm. All right, you two. Don't write anything.
We won't. We learned a lesson. You know, maybe we'll write a non-fictional story about the lesson we learned, but nothing more.
Where'd you get those books, anyways?
We found them in pretty much. There's a cave not far from here, and we found it on a pedestal, and we thought it was a great writing material, and we discovered what it did, and we didn't consider what could have happened, and then what could have happened.
All right, no more writing.
No more writing.
No more taking things off pedestals and caves.
That's
And then
that's a rule I can write down.
well,
No.
just no more rules. Just go live a normal life
Okay.
wherever.
Yeah, in the distance
And
you hear,
Victor,
guys, did you get it? As McDoon's kind of like shuffling up the hill.
yeah, Victor will probably rather loudly, just with his dream, like, yeah, we got it. You don't have to be weird anymore.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, you see the brother Grimm give their thanks and they depart.
Then Victor's gonna, yes, he'll put his knife away and he'll unload his gun and put that away.
Yeah, McDoon approaches you guys. So, you two got the carpet?
Victor will look to Florence. Carpet?
Yes, of course. And I'll hand it to him.
Oh, and he holds up his hand and waves it back to yourself. No. This job is for you guys. Now, it might seem like I don't give a shit about the world, but I want it to be saved just as much as you two. So, I thought this tool would have helped you guys achieve what you need to achieve. Now, this is the only time I'm going to be generous. Don't expect it from me ever fucking again. Keep the carpet. It's yours. That's all that will be said, okay?
Very well. One more thing. Can I look around for the knife that I gave to James and the giant peaches?
Yeah, it fell to the ground where the...
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
fully knew that was going to happen, so I knew there was no real risk of you losing it.
Yeah. Richard's gonna pick that back up and stow it.
Okay, sweet. So, yeah. Your
Alright.
horses that you left at the front of StoryBook kind of, as you guys probably travel back to the road, were waiting patiently there for you two. And
Yeah,
as you
and
guys get on
I
the
think
road...
as we get,
Oh,
yeah,
go
I think
ahead.
as we get on him, Richard's gonna look to everybody and be like, "We're never talking about this. Not a word."
I don't know what you're referencing.
Wonderful. And yeah,
As you guys travel down the road, do you guys want to have any kind of conversation? McDoon,
Yeah.
again, is riding ahead of you guys.
sure, good for him.
Yeah.
I I think yeah, it's sort of somewhere along there. Maybe a little bit of time has passed. Maybe they've each smoked a cigarette or two.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, sort of, I guess, unprompted, Victor will just kind of say like, um, you know, I get it. I don't think there's a person in this world who wouldn't want to bring someone back if they had the chance. Look, I know things might feel weird right now between you and everybody else, but there is no better time or place to not start over, but make amends, put the broken pieces back together, and make something new, something improved. It happened with me, and I'm sure with enough time it could happen for you too.
I'm sure there are ways in which I can gain the trust of the others, and I'm not opposed to it. But I'm not going to change my mind on Marina.
I can respect that. I think we all get it. Truly, I mean that. There was another friend of ours that we were kind of working with a while back. Kind of a touchy subject for a lot of us, but His name was Phineas, and man, he was fucking annoying. But I don't think a single one of us doesn't miss him.
What happens?
Long story short, we were fighting this Faye son of a bitch, and he got hurt real bad. And I mean, he died right in front of me, and I feel like I could have done something about it, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe I could have tried harder. Maybe I could have. I don't know. I just feel like he didn't have to go when he did.
Florence is going to
So-
place a hand on your shoulder.
All I'm saying is you're not alone.
Thank you. I mean it. And she's going to give you a soft smile. We'll talk to them again someday.
I
I
hope
firmly
so.
believe it.
Yeah. No, we will. At some point.
And I'm sorry about threatening Cadence. I'll apologize to her myself, but I know how much she means to you too. And I respect that.
Miss Cadence means quite a lot to me.
And we'll do our best to make sure she doesn't become another Marina.
We certainly will. We certainly will.
Okay. And as you
I
guys,
think.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, one last thing. I think like as he says, okay, Florence kind of moves her hand over to the other shoulder and just kind of gives you like a little side hug.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he didn't fight back.
Okay. And as you guys continue to ride on,
It was good.
the camera kind of watches you guys get further and further away down the road back towards the main camp. And as you guys disappear into the horizon, the camera will cut to black. That'll be the end of the Tale of Storybook.
Let's go.